You are live. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. You're like Echo, sit here and not talk. Hello, everyone. Hello. How is everyone tonight? I hope some people come in. Love to see everybody come in and chat with us. Where are you, Echo? Hello, Miss Echo. Where are you? Are you here?
Where are you?
Are there? I can't even text, boy. I'm doing good. Are there? Okay. She's like, okay. I put are there. Boy, oh boy. We do so good on this.
You guys are getting the hang of it, though.
Yeah.
Nobody said I meant to do dancing shadow. I did.
Let the dog in, please. I'm waiting around. There she is.
I know you.
And I'm just daydreaming. There you go. Come on up.
Oh my god, put it in chat.
Eli, I know what I'm doing. Go away. You're a bother. And Eli, Natalie, get out of the shadows. Now. There she is. There she is. Hello.
Hello.
I forgot about it. I was trying to edit that
There
one
she
of these
is.
in the planning.
Hello.
All right. Well, that's it. I done lost her. Where'd you go?
She left you.
She left me again. She leaves me all the time when I start these. I don't know why she does that to me.
But when you start, you never leave.
I don't leave you, Echo. You leave me all the time. Then I have to sit here and talk to myself. Are you back? Sit here and talk to myself.
I don't mean to leave you. I don't know what.
Are you back?
I'm here.
You leave me every time.
I know, but I don't mean to. I don't mean to leave you.
Why
I don't know what.
Are you back?
I'm here.
You leave me every time.
I know, but I don't mean to. I don't mean to leave you. I don't know what. I'm here.
I don't know what's going on.
I know, but I don't mean to.
She done left me again.
I swear. Okay, he's on. I need to.
She done left me again. Where'd you go this time? Miss Echo. Hello, Miss Echo. Where'd you go? Are we gonna have to let you do it? Me come on? Device not something other. There it is. We'll try you again. Hello?
Okay.
Device not something other. Here we go. We'll try you again. Hello?
Hello?
Device not.
Why is it doing that? Why is it echoing like that?
We'll try you again.
All right, hold on.
Hello?
Hello?
Device not.
Why is it doing that?
Having issues. That does. I don't know what's going on. Every time she comes on, it's echoing in the background. She got something on. Have you got something on, Echo?
She's gone.
Have you got something on in the background?
No. I just went out, cleared everything off.
Okay, I think it's clear this time. I don't hear no echoing yet.
No, I don't hear it repeating it either.
Yeah.
Maybe we're good.
Hey, we did it. We did it.
While I was waiting, I was looking at some stuff on YouTube, and guess who is from that town in Texas where that school shooting was?
Who?
Matthew McConaughey.
Really?
Yeah, and they have him on doing the eulogy
Oh,
at the
wow.
White House for those kids. That's where he was born and raised, and his mother taught elementary school there, kindergarten there.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that.
I didn't
It's a little
either.
interesting little. You never know where people are from, you know.
Oh, I know.
And then also found out that Camille, Johnny Depp's lawyer, Camille, that big law firm offered her partnership after they won the case.
They should.
Yep.
She's good.
Yep.
That girl can get them under the skin.
Yep. So she is gonna. She did make partner,
with Amber,
which is wonderful for her.
She get Amber all turns out.
Oh, I know. I know. Boy, Amber did not like her at all.
No.
Just like we didn't like Mr. Rottenborn.
Rottenhouse, whatever his name was.
Yeah. Ikenel sure didn't like him.
Yeah, everybody called him everything but the right name, I think.
Yeah. So then I had went to the bathroom and I come back out and I hear this like zapping sound, almost like a bug zapper makes. And I couldn't figure out what the heck it was. I thought, is it on the TV? You know, where's it coming from? It was my air purifier machine. I guess shorting out inside of it.
Oh, gosh.
Thank God I shut that thing off whenever we went out of town last week.
Yeah.
So I guess I got to throw that away because it's old anyway. But I'm like,
if theirs does that now, I know what it means.
Yeah.
Because we got one in our living room, a great big one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be just something in there. Maybe it's too dusty and I need to clean it out or something. I don't know. But I get scared when I see sparks.
Oh,
and,
me too.
You know, anything that could cause a fire.
Yeah.
That's just not good. So did you get the video, get some video of them planting?
Yeah, I was trying to edit it on Canva.
Uh-huh.
Get it set up, and I forgot about the time. That's why I was like, I'm glad you messaged me, or I'm still working on it.
I'm like, well, she said between 7:30 and 8. Now it's like between 7:30 and 8. So I'm wondering.
Yeah. I was like, oh crap, I didn't realize what time it was. I'm just working on it, working on it. And it's like,
I know you can lose track of time really
yeah.
easily.
Well, I was doing it on my phone because I done the video on my phone,
Hmm.
and um, it wasn't showing up on my Google photos. Even though it was through my phone, it should show up, and it wasn't. And I'm like, crap, I got to go on there on my phone, and I don't know how to use Canva on my phone, so I'm learning how to do that now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I finally figured it out, but now I was trying to get it all edited so I can put it in and download it. I'm like, my brain just can't handle all this stuff.
You're doing good.
Like,
You're
Lord,
doing good.
that's like last week I was plumb wore out till well my Monday I was wore out. By the time I got done with all the dance, because we started Thursday night through Friday, Sunday, I was plumb
Yeah.
wore out. And I said, here we're getting ready to start again this weekend. Come Monday again, I'll be
Yeah. It can wear you out.
out.
It really can. Especially like you said, you've got a distance to drive to where they're
Yeah.
doing their rehearsal and all that. So,
Yeah, we got the lineup today, and Natalie's almost at the very end of it. So we'll be there Friday night till almost the end of rehearsal.
oh no.
And then the morning rehearsal, I said, I'm glad I ordered them a lunch because, after we do the dress rehearsal, they can change and go out and get something to eat. We won't have time before we have to be back.
Yeah.
They was doing lunches this year, and I ordered them to a lunch. I said, I'm going to have to figure out something to take me and put in my cooler so I can eat
Yeah.
because I ordered them a chicken wrap or something. I can't remember what it was. But they'll have lunch. So I got to figure out what I'm going to take me now.
Yeah, because you don't want to have to leave and
Yeah.
worry about getting a parking spot when you come back and all of that.
I
So
said,
you might as well take a sandwich.
if I left to go get them something to eat, come back and eat, they're not going to have time to get dressed because Eli's number, he's before Natalie. And then her two dances are after intermission. And then Eli and her does the bow dance, the very end of it. We're all
Mhm.
over. I forgot. There's like 28, 30. I don't know how many's in this one.
Oh,
There's a
wow.
bunch. That's the ones that are going to be all colorful.
Yeah.
Natalie's neon green and Eli's neon orange.
Well, now your neighbor Mary that I was chatting with last night, is her daughter in now Natalie's group too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's going to be neon yellow.
Oh, okay.
We won't be able to miss them. It's like, yeah, she was going to come on tonight, but it'll be if we're still on when she gets back because they got dance tonight.
Oh,
Makeup dance for her class, and it's till 8:30, so she might get back in time before we go
well,
off.
I talked to somebody from Quebec, Canada.
Wow.
And I still don't know if it was a girl or a boy. But
There's
they were
Eli.
huh?
There's Eli. He said hi.
Oh, hi. Anyway, we had because they didn't want to like say who they were or like how they found the channel or anything like that. But then they finally did, and so we kind of chatted with them. And then there was a guy who was working in Antarctica
Oh, wow.
and said it was negative 58 below.
Oh, I'll stay here.
I know. I said I'm from Indiana and it gets cold, but
Yeah.
it doesn't get negative
No.
58.
I'm in Ohio, and it don't.
No.
No. It gets
So-
cold here, but it don't get that cold.
Right. But he's working in Antarctica, but he's from Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
And he said he missed his mom, his wife, and his son. And so he was, I guess, just, looking for somebody to talk to.
Talk to.
And the other person, I guess they were just looking for somebody to talk to. So it was funny that both of them were from different countries.
Yeah.
And here I'm thinking, well, we don't have very many people watching us at all. And then we get two people from, different countries. That was pretty neat.
Eli, did Papa tell you to get on your tablet? Are you not going to answer me? Did you ask? Eli, where are you? You're not going to answer? You wanted to come out, and I said, did Papa tell you to get on?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you fibbing?
Papa's there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'll catch him if he is.
Tell Papa to tell me that it's okay. You don't like it. Where's your sister? He took both of you upstairs, didn't he? They have been on my nerves so bad today. Natalie especially.
Really?
It's like I'm going to hang her. Just, I told her I said stay away from me today because I'm really upset with her. I don't know what to do about her lying. I don't know what to do about it. No, I'm not lying. Are you sure you're not lying?
Okay, then. Come on up.
You. But you better not be lying or you'll get in trouble. There you go. If he pops on. I haven't even listened to news today to see what's going on or nothing. I've been so busy.
Yeah, I haven't watched any news. I was just, how when you get on, it like have all these rows of different shows, I guess, or people. So I was just scrolling down that, and that's where I caught the one about Camille, and then I just saw the one about Michael McConaughey. I was like, oh my goodness, he's a good actor. I like him.
I sure don't want to get in what do you call it over there? They got too much drama going on over and the true crime. I'm trying to stay away from there.
Oh, with
YouTube true crime.
With Laura and Tiffany and Molly and all that mess.
Yeah, I'm not going to get around that one.
But over there with, I guess Heidi had a falling out with Justin and Molly too.
Yeah.
And now she's had the falling out. And remember that Kim in Dallas that was always on Heidi's channel, was always up on panel with her. Kim in Dallas, the blonde-headed lady.
Okay. Dogs. Yeah.
Well, I guess she met somebody and she moved to Colorado. But now she's over on Susan's channel. So her and Heidi must have had a falling out, and she went with Susan. So I don't know. All of those people are crazy. I was talking about it on the live last night, saying, all these people that we've watched get their channel started, and they go in these different, other creators' rooms, and they get close to them, and they give tell them everybody go sub to that person and drop their links and all that, and then all of a sudden they're having a war. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I don't want to know.
And that's what I was telling him. You and I are rock
stay away from it. Yeah.
We're not. There's not going to be nothing that happens between you and I that make us not want to be together. And we don't care if we have anybody else,
Yeah.
anybody else to help us
Yeah.
or whatever. And
I mean, this.
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
I said, we already make fun of ourselves, and we already know we're old and
Yeah.
we're having trouble learning and all that. So, I mean, there's nothing they can say
No,
really to try to hurt our feelings. So I don't think we'll get our feelings hurt.
I'm too old to get my feelings hurt.
I mean, if they don't want to watch it, they don't have to watch
Yeah.
it.
It's
you
like,
know?
you don't have to be here. I don't care.
Yeah. And then I was telling them about how all the monetization works and how so many people are doing it as an income.
Yeah.
And then when they get mad, then they be telling people, I don't care, unsubscribe, leave, I don't care, and all that, So I said, we don't care if we ever even get to that point, and
No.
we just want to, have a good place to go, and
Those,
people can feel comfortable and come in and chat with us.
yeah,
and
but
what have
talk,
you,
yeah.
you
And
know.
Don't want nobody hurt nobody's feelings.
That's right. And it's not like the one person I had last night, they were seriously upset about some stuff that was going on in their life, but luckily, they'd already made the decision. They were going to call and make a police report.
Right.
They'd already notified people that needed to know what was going on, and so hopefully they were headed in the right direction to get them some help. I don't know what I would do if somebody came on and hadn't or didn't want to call the police or whatever like that. You can't do a whole lot if you're not willing to prosecute the person, and that goes for if it's a theft or if it's a vandalism or if it's any kind of crime. Really, I mean, the police can't do anything if you won't press charges.
No.
And then again, like with Summer Wells, they don't have any evidence.
No.
And I can't wrap my head around that group of people could have pulled off the perfect crime and not left any evidence.
Yeah.
So, something's not right somewhere. We're not getting the whole picture.
No. I don't think they're telling everything.
Mm-mm.
And for that baby just to disappear out thin air or something ain't right there.
No.
I don't understand that. I pray every day they find her and find her safe, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I said she's a beautiful little girl. My little girl I lost. I was gonna name her Summer Dawn. And I think that's why I got so attached to Summer, the case, because she'd probably been blue-eyed and blonde. And I said, I just got so close to that case, and it just broke my heart. That little girl did, looking at her pictures, watching her on her swing, and let me think of her name. She done one good video. I've never watched her videos hardly. I can't think of her name, but she done a good video about how people was using her to make money off of.
A Whistle Down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I emailed her and told her, I really appreciate you doing that because, you put the truth out there.
Yep.
And it needs to be about Summer, not about making money, not arguing with other creators, not fighting with other creators over who did what or stuff, accusing people if you ain't got proof. You can't do that. You gotta have proof. Let the law do theirs. If you got clues, tell them to call the law. Don't go out there making up a bunch of stories that's not true. And
that stops people who might have had information from coming forward because of how things were so mishandled and everything.
Yeah, the police is there for a reason. You can do stuff that the police can't do. You get information, turn it in them. Don't get out here and broadcast it because you might put somebody in jeopardy or finding the,
Yeah. Wouldn't that be horrible?
Yeah.
Somebody did something, just trying to make a little money off of YouTube and it was caused some detriment to her or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's anybody really who's covered it maybe Chasing Truth. She might be in it for the right reason. She seems pretty solid.
She seems pretty, I like Chasing Truth.
But most of them,
Yeah.
You know, they just seem to me like they're just trying to get, their channel
You don't
noticed. And
jump it
stuff.
when somebody
What are
says,
you doing, Eli?
stop that. Stop. I'll holler at
Yeah,
Papa.
yeah. Close your mouth. Don't do that.
That's rude. I taught you better than that.
I
But,
thought you were going to come on here and chat with us.
yeah. He's
Well,
tired.
you
I'm
guys
telling
are talking
you.
about stuff I don't know.
Oh,
I'll be back. I gotta go up Apple's phone.
okay.
We'll see you down here in a minute. Ain't like you're going far. I'll tell you. See, look, I told you. He went real far,
Mm-hmm.
didn't you? I'll be back. Sound like the whatever you call it, Terminator. I'll be back. Go before you get in trouble. Knock yourself off again.
I didn't knock this down, I promise.
Let me use it to whoop you with my paint stick. Well, wherever.
Oh,
It's a long one. I need to take this to Natalie's a few times. Maybe she'd listen to me. Y'all don't listen to
maybe.
nobody. Love her heart. She goes, you just don't love me no more, do you? I said, well, right now, I'm not. I love you. It don't mean I have to like you right now.
That's right.
I said, so I'm very aggravated with you.
I don't have to like what they do.
Yeah. I said, I love you with all my heart. Just don't like you right now.
Jesus. Okay, what are we talking about?
I've told Eli that too before, ain't I? I don't like you right now. Go away.
You love
Yep.
me, but you don't like me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Put that many times.
I think everybody goes through that period where, you just have to really make them realize that they can't act the way they do and treat you the way they do.
She thinks because we're older, she can run over us. That's what it is.
Well, she doesn't realize because
Yeah.
you are older, you aren't going to let her run over you.
Yeah. Like I told her, you're not running over me. I'm not going to have it.
No.
I didn't let my kids, and I sure ain't going to let you. I told her, I said, I don't treat you like I did my kids, which I should. I told her I was going to turn her Aunt Brandy loose on her. I said, she'll bust your butt. She'll make you understand English.
Well, I mean, something's got to give. She's,
Yeah.
got to get through to her somehow.
I took everything I can away from her. It's like it don't matter to her. She don't care. She'll go, I don't care. I talked to her psychologist. I said, something needs to be done. You need to get in that little brain and make her understand that if she don't admit to being wrong, she ain't never gonna get help. Because she don't see nothing she does is wrong.
Right. And people who won't admit that they're wrong have a hard way to go in life. They really do.
We're trying to make her understand you can't go out here and do what you're doing when you become adult, because if you do, either somebody's going to hurt you, even a teenager. You don't get out here and do what you're doing now. You get out here and you lie in somebody's face and do stand up in their face like you're big and bad, you might get hurt and hurt bad.
Right.
And you can't go in people's houses and touch stuff that does not belong to you. And it's like,
No, what's going to end up is she's either going to get in trouble with the law or she's going to get hurt, seriously hurt. And neither one of those are good options.
Yeah, we've been trying to head her off, but it's like it goes in one ear and out the other.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would always tell my daughter. Life is not going to be like it is here with mom and dad. Mom and dad love you, and we're looking out for your best interest. You get out there in the real world, those people don't care about you.
Oh, and it's worse now than it was when they was growing up.
And you're going to have a boss
Yeah.
you may or may not like.
Eli, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm cleaning up the desk.
You know, you might have to do things just to keep your job that, you know, you don't want to have to do.
Yeah. I
But
said,
that's life. I mean, you don't
stand
work,
up.
you
No,
get paid, you don't live, you
yeah.
know.
I told her, I said, you can't stand up and talk to your boss like that. They're going to tell you there's the door and don't come back.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I said, you can't live off of us forever. I said, if you go to college, you're more than welcome to stay here, just like Dylan did. If you don't, you're going to get your job and you're going to move out. I ain't taking care of you all your life.
That's right.
I said, she goes, well, I'll just stay here till you die. And I said, no, you won't. And then she plans on keeping the house. I said, no, you won't.
Even if all she had to pay was the property taxes and the electricity and stuff,
Yeah.
she'd have to have a job.
And that's what I'm trying to teach her about saving money. Because I told her, I said, when you become adult, you cannot get a
Well,
paycheck.
don't
You
worry,
run
she
out
lives
and
off of
spend.
me. Every food I get, she lives off
Yeah.
of me, Mama.
I guess she thinks her brother's going to take care of her. But I told her, I said, you can't get a paycheck. I think you can go out and spend every penny that you can. You got to save back. There's rent, there's electric, there's water. You need food. You know, if you got a car, or you got to have car insurance. I said, it keeps going down the line. Ask Dylan. He's learning.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's like, well, whatever. That's what she does. It's like, oh, God, help me, please. I said,
No, and then
every day for patience.
if she can't live by herself, you know, if she can't
Mhm.
make enough to live by herself and everything, then you have the problem of having roommates, and
Well,
that's usually,
her roommate throw her out because she's a slob.
well, I mean, most roommates situations don't work out. My first roommate, she ended up, I mean, we got a townhouse together, and she was there the first couple weeks. Then she met somebody, and then she was staying with them most of the time. And I kept saying, are you going to leave? Are you going to, you know, because I
Yeah.
need to know, you know, if I need to find another roommate. No, I'm not going to leave. And, you know, I'll still pay the rent. Well, she still paid the rent for a couple of months, but I had to, like, you know, find her and be ugly about it. And then she did. She moved out. So then I had to move out because I couldn't afford it on my own.
Yeah.
And then after that, I said, no more roommates.
I don't blame you. Dylan said his roommate stays to himself, and Dylan's the type of person that stays to himself. I said, well, y'all ought to get along good then. Because he said he stays in his room and Dylan stays in his room. He said, uh, you know, they might bypass in the kitchen or something to get a drink or something. That's about it.
Are they in one of those where they share the kitchen and living room, but they have their own bedrooms and bathrooms? Those are
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And most of the college kids that I've known that have lived in that kind of situation, they really don't use the kitchen or the living room that much. It's mostly just they just stay in their room. But
yeah.
you know, it's better than the dorm at least. At
Yeah.
least you have a private bathroom.
Yeah. That's what he likes. He said, I got my own room and I got my own bathroom. You know, if I want something to eat, I can go out in the kitchen. He said, I'll buy little snacks and stuff. I keep them in my room, but like his coffee mate stuff, he keeps in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
He buys the cream kind.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, but they seem to get along fine. I said, well, when school starts, we'll see. He said the guy don't play his stuff loud and Dylan don't play his loud.
Well, that's good. And hopefully he's somebody who's going to school for the right reasons and, you know, will need to study and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. My two people that I knew that both went to VSU, they ended up having to go for 5 years because they messed around that first year and didn't really get anywhere.
Now Dylan's serious about his buddy. He don't, you know, and if they do anything, they do it off campus. Him and his girlfriend, they don't do it on campus.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But this boy that moved in with him, it's his first year. He's a freshman, so
oh,
he's new to the dorm life and all that, or apartment
mhm.
life. And so I said, well, he gets used to it. Watch out. Living on his own and stuff. And watch out. So, but I get where Dylan's got
I
a
cleaned
car. I
up the
don't think
desk
his
and
roommate
everything.
does. Do
Okay.
what?
He cleaned up the desk.
Okay. You be
I guess.
careful with that desk. That's a glass desk.
Jesus. Hang on. You can't even see it.
See what? Boy, that boy can't sit still.
Oh, maybe it was too dark. He's going to turn
Yeah.
the light.
That light should be brighter than that. I don't know. Well, they got them dark curtains. And they close up like the hermits in there. Dylan used to close up like little hermits. Now he's doing it.
It
Okay.
don't make us dizzy.
Yeah, stop. We know you got the desk cleaned up. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Making us dizzy.
Yeah.
Do you
Good
like
night.
to go to do you like to go to like Goodwill and thrift stores and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, we went to some up there in South Carolina, and I found the right size set of sheets with little Eiffel Towers on them for $6.99 for my bed.
Well,
I was like, that's a good deal.
yeah.
And I got a new purse for $5.
That's where I got my purse at Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
I got it for like $5.99. It's all leather. You know I don't like it because the pockets. I can't never find nothing in it. I take everything out to find whatever I want. It's like I get aggravated.
Well, this one's got a shoulder strap that you can clip off, and then it has the regular. If you want to put it just on your arm, you can do a combination. But it's nice. I needed a new purse, so that was good.
I did too. My other leather one was getting kind of ragged.
We like the baby to wear those footed pajamas that zip up.
Yeah.
So we were looking for 12-month and 18-month of those. So we found a few of those. And my daughter said she's going to start in August to have another baby, try to have a little boy. So I did find a few little boy. I want another girl. I really do. I don't want a boy. But I found a few little boy things. I said, let me go ahead and buy him. And that way she'll know I'm okay if it's a boy,
But what if she has another girl?
Well, we're set if she has another girl. I was going through Aunt East's clothes today. I was finishing up the laundry, and I went through her drawer and I took out all the 6 to 9 month stuff, and now she just has 9-month stuff in there and 12-month stuff, and she's got more clothes than that child will ever wear.
They always do when they're little like that.
Mm-hmm.
Natalie's got so many clothes they can't even get them in their drawers, and they're too lazy to hang them up. Oh, you changed the background?
Oh, how'd you do that?
Yeah.
How'd you change the background?
So you go down to settings. If you go down this virtual background, I clicked on that and I added the
virtual background. Well, aren't you a smarty patootie? We didn't know that.
Where do you go?
The settings.
Okay, we're at on settings. Virtual backgrounds.
The virtual background. See, I blurred my back out.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what we look like in this house.
Yeah, well, it's not. I'm trying to do that too, but it's not picking it up. All right, I'll do the brick.
I don't even see a brick. Oh, look at my house now. Boy, I'm fancy. I got a big old house. Big old piano.
I don't like the brick.
I'm doing cool, man. Look at my house, Eli.
Oh, wow.
You want to
It's
get
nice
in a
and
rich house?
clean.
I'll show you a rich house.
It's nice and clean.
Look at my house.
Look at that. We both have the same house. All right, let me change mine. Hold on.
Yeah. Now I am
Figure
brick.
that out, Eli.
Oh wait, we all three have the same house.
Okay, wait.
No,
Let's see
no,
what
I
else we
changed
get.
the brick.
Oh, and then it's where you can add, and we can upload them. Let's see if
Yeah.
it lets us.
We'll have to find some virtual backgrounds and
I want to be in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be by outside the Eiffel Tower.
I want to be in
Oh, I guess
Ireland.
it takes us to our files, but I don't have
Yeah.
anything.
I don't either. Well, my
I don't
head's
have
just
anything.
leaning on the brick. So we look at it.
Images.
I'd rather have the house.
I just blurred my
Prettier.
background.
If the house was prettier,
Yeah.
I'll go with the house. That way they can't see how dirty my house is.
Oh wait, let's see how this works.
Oh god,
They go say,
you
oh,
guys
they got the
messing
same
with
house.
backgrounds now.
Put it on there, and then anybody sees it, they're gonna say they got all three
Well,
live
I
in the
mean
same
that
house.
will work, Mama.
Huh? Do what, Eli?
We've been working on it.
You've been working on it. See how
Well,
nice our
obviously
house
I
is,
do.
Nelly?
Why does it make our hair look so weird?
Yeah. Mine's like,
I said
Natalie,
obviously.
look at Natalie's head. Her black hair went to the wall.
Okay. I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. It's like
Okay,
a big
so
shadow. Look behind
that-
her. She's got a evil shadow behind her.
yeah, that'll be my next project, trying to get me a picture of the Eiffel Tower
Yeah.
to put
Yeah.
in my background.
That's how Laura does it then. She downloads backgrounds and puts behind her. I was wondering how she done that.
I can only not have the black spot.
Now you're in the wall though. Look,
Oh, my hair disappeared.
your hair disappeared. Now go the other way. See what happens. No, the other way. Now scoot over. The other way. There you go. Now it looks like you just got a little.
All right. Well, since you
You know
got
what
the
you're
house,
doing.
I'll go to the brick.
Yeah. Now look at your hair.
I know. Well, and I got this fan blowing too. That don't matters any. I cut the
Mine. Can you guys?
cut the
You gotta
fan.
hold still, Natalie, so people will think it's our real house. Hold still. Do that, they're gonna say that little girl's
My hair
performing."
shows up really well with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Justin Bieber hair, don't even.
Like, okay.
See, that's why kids can figure stuff out because they're nosy. They start
Yeah. They start
looking
going
around
through
at
stuff.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting buttons and stuff. We don't do that.
Why does Eli?
We're afraid if we hit something, we'll mess it.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what we do? I can't get out.
It's like, oh no, what did I do now?
Lord, our head disappears if you move a certain
I
way.
thought I was too low, but I'm talking very loud, and
My whole body.
Yeah, because you moved it.
And it's
I
weird.
just found
Like
virtual
the,
background.
see?
Why is half my body gone?
Look,
I know. Isn't that weird?
it's like,
Like
look at
there's
the
a hole in
crazy.
the brick.
They're playing with the virtual backgrounds. Come on, people, we're having fun.
Oh, goodness. What better entertainment than this?
We'll sit here and entertain ourselves. Like,
Mhm.
yeah,
All right.
our body disappears too. Watch.
Your body disappears.
Yeah.
Oh, there it just blurs it. Some people use that one.
What is that one? Oh,
It
the
just
blur.
blurs it so you can't really tell.
Oh, I need something.
Oh God!
Let's see what the blur does. Okay, Natalie, you're blurred. See, Natalie, you're blurred.
See anything?
It's like a big black hole in the background.
Wait, can I touch it?
It's a coat, Natalie. Now I can't see you. You're blurred. Good. Stay back here. I wonder if we can just put a picture in there and it's stay back there.
Yeah, that's
Gosh, you move
just
us
our
away. You can
black
see part of the
Christmas
house.
Yeah.
throw trash and
Oh, look at it.
Yeah. Wow, they Lord have mercy. They're gonna think,
Oh,
Lord,
you can-
these poor people
oh,
lost
you
their
can edit your name, edit audio avatar.
It's been good.
You did edit your name. It's been good. Why are
Edit
you under?
audio
It's been good.
avatar.
Huh?
Maybe he means it's been a good birthday. Oh,
He didn't have a good birthday.
I stuck it here. You can see.
The pepper eats
No.
some of the siblings.
I don't want to upload an avatar no more.
No, I got them on low
Actually, hang on.
so they won't
Let
burn.
me. Let me.
What?
No, but watch. Watch.
Okay, you can take it.
I'm watching. What are you
Watch.
doing?
Yeah, table top.
What are you doing now?
Look at your face, Mama.
You do, Natalie.
You blurring out.
Yeah. Better than none. They can see my
Oh,
mouth.
yes,
This is real life,
longer than
people.
That's
that.
right.
House.
Real life. Woo woo.
I got kids that won't keep stuff off my table. I've never seen the
Look,
top of
it's
it
been
since-
good. Look at my name now.
Yeah.
Oh, now
Oh.
your
Yeah.
name is also
Walker
Norma.
is back in
Yeah.
this house.
Oh, you're
So we
funny.
have Norma and Norma.
What about me?
You're just back in the background.
Poor
And now
Natalie.
watch
Oh, she's way back there now.
Yeah. What? Oh, she's playing with your pen that you bought her.
Oh, cool.
She said, "What? That's a real
You
diamond."
got your package. You
Yeah.
were finally good enough to get your package.
She's like, "What? That's a real diamond." Pepple said, "Yeah, okay, now." I said, "Yeah, she had enough money to buy us 2 big old diamonds. Put them on the end of the pen."
Norma
Natalie.
the second over.
Oh, 2 echoes.
Now we've got 2 echoes now.
And I didn't know it, but there's those 2 voices that. But I actually had these 2.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And now I'm Echo.
Mine's
A friend of mine had fixed me up a jar for my birthday and put a bunch.
People at once.
so
You're
you
in
gave
the
me your
show?
birthday present? How did you say that?
No, she.
You're in the show. You are the show, Eli.
Yeah.
Work it.
Work it, Eli. Work it. You're froze, Eli.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, there you go.
His
Moving.
face elongated.
Yeah. Well, hopefully somebody comes in. I put it on Facebook that we was going live.
well, last night it was late, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna get off of here." And then people started coming in. I was like, "Well, okay."
Eli.
Now they quit on him.
Eli.
Eli, answer your sister. Quit acting like you don't hear her, because I know you do. Now she's coming after you. Don't go in that room because Peppa will get you. Ruth Ann. She ain't gonna be happy till she gets in trouble.
What? I'm not froze.
Talk to Bubby.
Oh wait. Okay. Oh, so I can see the comments, but I can't.
Yeah. I can comment, but you can't comment.
Yeah.
And Eli,
Well, I had it on just the private chat, so I couldn't see
Yeah.
the comments. But I can comment on my phone.
Yeah. What are you two doing? Don't be up there fighting. All these bros. Don't be up there fighting. All these bros. You're back. Oh, great. You're back.
Awesome.
Tell Papa and niece come and eat some of his beans. I didn't cook them again for him. I have to eat them after I've cooked them all day.
What kind of beans?
Navy beans.
Navy beans.
Mama has it.
Oh, that. Making it.
Can I move? Exit.
What?
Oh God, dragging my. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Oh, and I got these
What?
2 sets of lights. I'm going to put them on my patio, like string them around my plants and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got some that runs off solar.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we got.
I'm pretty sure I have an outlet out there on the patio I can plug them into.
We had a canopy. And we had them under the canopy, but he got to take it down this winter, and it got destroyed.
Oh.
What, Eli?
Can you see this?
Yeah, I could see you. You're in slow motion.
Can you
I
guys
don't
see
know what
this?
you're doing. Natalie, please don't be in there making a mess.
Can you guys see that?
See what? What? Don't do that, Eli. I'm gonna knock you off, buddy. Keep acting up.
You're gonna give us a headache.
Yeah.
We
Get
don't.
too fast movement on here. You freeze half the time anyway. What
So
are
let's
you?
see if I can share my screen from this way. Hold on. I'm not leaving. If I get lost, I'll come back.
All right.
All right. Let's see what it does.
Mandy should be getting on here in like a few minutes or if she does. What?
Well, he's way behind because he's already down at the steps. What are you doing? What is wrong with your laptop?
What? What's wrong?
You just now walked out of the
Mama.
door up there.
What?
Who are you talking to?
what?
And you're down here.
What? Mandy should be on.
My spirit. Don't put it like that. You need to put it like that, not like where we're close up
She's
together.
doing
I know, but she's not on. She's backstage now.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, just keep that and then put her on stage.
No.
I'll be back. I'm getting something to eat.
Go up there and turn that off if you're going to be down here.
Yeah, I'm getting this.
Hey, don't start you two. That's better.
Where's that go?
She's backstage trying to figure out something.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on. What is in Eli's room?
I thought his bed was close to his doorway.
What are you eating, Emily?
What?
What are you eating?
Comfort.
Crackers. Don't do that. Close your mouth. That's ill-mannered. Natalie, I lost her completely now. Hello, Echo. Everybody's gone. Eli's getting food. Well, I've lost everybody. She was trying to put something on in the... Hey. Hey.
What?
Quiet. I get in the freezer and get my bag of nuts out of the top in that basket and bring them here. In the freezer, in the basket on this side, is a bag of walnuts or pecans. I can't remember which one.
Of what?
Nuts. Pecans. Get the bag out. Bring it to me, please. Did you understand that?
Menu time, so she might.
Okay, let's... Oh, Lord have mercy. We don't listen. Are you back?
What?
Are you back?
Yeah, that didn't work.
Are you back?
What?
Here we go, Echo Weekend.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Is that on yours or Eli's?
Yeah, that didn't work. Oh,
When I
crud.
go turn your sound off. On yours or Eli's?
Yeah, that didn't.
It's Papa talking.
No, that was you talking. Well, I lost her again. I'll make me some pecans. Natalie, move. Hi.
I think I'm back.
Okay.
I don't know why it keeps doing that, making that noise and all when I try to come on. It's weird. But they say I'm supposed to be able to share the screen from my side too, but I can't figure it out.
Before?
I know. That's why I can't figure out why I can't do it now. Oops.
It come up on Google. And then
Did it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know what happened. What are you drinking?
Coke.
Did Peppo let you have some Coke? She likes to drink everybody's pop-up. She knows she ain't supposed to have a lot.
Grand Prix.
Please go.
They don't call it pop down here.
What do they call it? Soda?
A soda, or you just say, I want a Coke. Some people call it a cold drink, and I would think they meant an alcoholic beverage for some reason. I'm like, no, I just want a can of pop.
Yeah.
I'm like, we don't have any pop.
My mom and them grew up in Kentucky, and they used to call it Coke.
Oh.
And somebody offered me one time, and I was little, she said. And I I looked at him and said, I don't want that old dope. I'm like, but they used to call it dope in Kentucky.
Hmm.
She was growing up. They lived in Hazard, Kentucky. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, with Dukes of Hazard.
Yeah. I lived in Michigan. I think it's Michigan. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. You got to ask Papa on that. Because my sister always, um, yeah, she said, yeah, I wanted to be born in Michigan, but I was born, mom and them had to move back to Kentucky and make me be born in Kentucky. She said, I want to be born in Michigan. I'm like, okay. I was born in Ohio. So I've lived in Kentucky twice. And then we're talking
Oh,
about going back.
sorry.
Do you still have family that lives in Kentucky?
Yeah, my sister does. And then I've got 3 grandsons that live down there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Eli and Natalie's brothers. And then my sister, she lives in a little bitty town called Rogers. I mean, it ain't got a red light.
Oh,
It's that tiny. You blink your eyes and you missed it.
yeah. I noticed yesterday they're building something. Got a whole big lot. They're tearing all the trees out. So I don't know what we're getting, but we're getting something else new in my little town.
They've been building all kinds of stuff around here. They wanted to do a little, um, what was it called, Eli?
They,
A little Hollywood or something like that downtown. A mini Hollywood here.
Hmm.
They're going to take up half the town,
what?
but it got
Up
voted
where?
out.
Just tell me where, and I can probably tell you.
It would have like amusement parks. It would have all kinds of big theaters, and it was like, nah. It's bad enough around here anyway. Didn't need a bunch of other people coming here.
Mm-hmm.
So they voted it down. So they'll probably try to do it again though for it's over with and vote again.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
got
they're
me a
making
bag
a
of pecans.
hospital. I figured out yesterday, Mama, they're making a hospital up where they tore that school down.
Let's go. We got a hospital, brand new hospital. Why would they build
The school tore down.
another hospital?
You know the Sable that they're. No, you know the
You talking about in Franklin?
school that they turned down, Wildcats.
Yeah, that's in Franklin. That ain't Middleton.
Where they're taking out the Sable lot and everything. They're building a hospital there.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's a completely different city. Than we live in.
And they're
We got a big
gonna make
hospital
a
here.
2-story building probably. I don't know, but they're
I
gonna
can't
make
see.
that over where they tore the school down
Who told you that?
on Grand, is it?
But who told you they's building a hospital where they tore down the Wildcat school? Huh?
Oh yeah, up there
But who told you they's building a school? I mean, a hospital.
to the
I'm not,
southeast of us.
I give up.
She said, "Who told you that?"
Kayla.
I don't think that's a big enough
Kayla.
spot to build a hospital.
Is Kayla a kid?
No, that's his aunt.
Oh,
Kayla.
Okay.
I was going to say, you can't believe everything kids tell you.
Mm-mm. I didn't see no sign up what they're building there. They usually put a sign up what they're going to build.
Our aunt Kayla.
Okay, we know now. We understand.
Oh my god.
Don't get frustrated with us, Eli. We're old people. You have to be nice to us.
What is your laptop lagging like it is?
You can ask Kayla, not Kayla. You can ask Mandy if she come on the live. Or you text
I told her we'd be on. She won't get up there. She'll talk in chat. She ain't gonna get up on the video. Did we say no? You know she's goofier and I'll get on. Dave's over here in the yard practicing their dances today. And she's over there on her front porch doing it. Brianna gets so upset with her. She's like, "Will you not do that?" I'm like, it's funny. That's what I need to do, Eli and Natalie.
Yeah.
Embarrassed the tar out of them. Are you froze again?
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't hear. That boy, I don't know about him. He's silly. You getting tired, Eli? You ain't going to bed, didn't you? What's he? Hello, Eli. Hi. Hi, Eli.
And there's Natalie. I can see her
What?
jumping up and down in the background. Hi, Natalie.
What?
Hi.
Hola. Hello, amigos. Hello.
You're not my amigo.
Hello, Mama. Mama. Is my mic going out?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. And you're going.
Is my mic out?
Yeah.
You're
We can hear
freezing.
Mm.
I don't know what he's done to that little laptop. I tell you. Natalie quit. Go bye-bye. Turn the light on in there. Shut them shades. So our neighbors
Hello,
can't
is my
see you.
mic working? Is my mic?
Yes, your mic's
Yes,
working.
mic is working.
Yes.
I'm your
Can you hear me
broski.
from upstairs? Yes. Or do I have to go to the steps and yell?
All right, this is weird. This thing is mounted.
It's called
I need to order
All
one of
of
them
Us
for my
Are
phone.
Oh, there. I got it. Okay.
And they're not.
Well, this was the one, and see, and I didn't know when I did my interview of the Landon that graduated, I didn't know this part came up.
Well,
So I had it down, but I had it like tilted up at.
You
And then after I was done, then I figured it out. I'm like, oh,
I think it's done.
yeah. It worked out okay though. I had 11, almost 12 minutes of them I was talking, and I cut it down to like 7 minutes and 5 seconds.
Well, you
'Cause
know,
I said some things. I said some things on there that, you know how you're just talking and you're not really thinking about, oh, it's going to be on YouTube and a lot of people might see it.
Yeah.
So I said a couple things that might not have been politically correct.
Oh.
And I didn't, not anything bad, but it wasn't, I shouldn't have said it. And
turn the light on in there, please.
so I had to cut that part off.
Oh, okay.
And then at one point I started talking about my dad because Landon is going into doing tool and die, like where they fabricate stuff for buildings and stuff. And my dad was a pipe fitter. And so I started talking all about trades and that kind of stuff. That had nothing to do with the interview, so I had to cut that all out. But I was like, because it was like we didn't have any prepared questions or anything. We were just talking,
Yeah.
And then like before his mom comes over and joins us, it's like nobody wanted to come join us. And I'm like, I'm sure you have a family member that might want to come and, congratulate you. And I said, I see your grandma over there. No, your mom might, and it's like, so I had to cut that all out because we didn't want to embarrass her that, she didn't want to come. So, but anyway, I had a lot of things I had to cut out of it, but it worked out okay once I got all that done. But if you do interview somebody, it's good to have some already decided upon questions so you don't get off topic and ramble like I was.
Of it.
Yeah. And be like, okay, this is what we're talking about. Don't let me get off topic talk about other things. Oh, and then I was talking about there was a mess up on the time. The graduation was at 8:00 in the morning. The party
It's early.
Yeah. The party afterwards was at 5:30 in the afternoon. Well, I thought she had told me that the graduation was at 5:30.
Oh.
So we were going to leave, which we did leave Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Originally, we were going to leave Saturday morning and then get there by 5:30. But then my daughter only had to go a half a day. So we ended up going Friday afternoon, which it worked out better because then we were already there Friday night. So we could get up early Saturday morning, go to the graduation and go to the party. But anyway, so I explained that whole big thing. Like that had nothing to do with nothing. I'm like, what was I talking about?
You're like me, you get off topic, like, oh, what was I talking about?
All kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm like, okay. Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have talked about that. Okay. So I edited it and edited it and edited it. And I kept going back and listening to it. And, when you put the little transitions in there in between, like your different pages or whatever, it cuts out some of the page.
Oh, does it?
To make space for that transition.
I'll have to watch them.
Yeah, because if they're talking
and
then you add a transition, you're going to lose part of what they said.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to keep going back and getting the audio straight, and so that was hard. But and then I put some pictures in there. I basically had to split up the video into sections so I could, condense them down, make them how I wanted them. And then I added in the pictures. Well, when I added in the pictures, because the video part had us talking, but then the picture was quiet. And so then I had to figure out, well, how do I do that? Because I didn't want it to go from us talking to music for just a few seconds and then us talking, So then I figured out how you can lower the volume when you add music to your video. You can lower the volume. So I put just low music in the kind of like throughout the whole thing. Then you can still hear us talking over it. But when it cut to those pictures, it just had the music. Oh. So that was a pain to figure out. But I got that figured out now, how to do that. But I mean, it was just like every time I sat down to work on it up there, I was discovering something else that wasn't, going to be right, that I was going to have to do with it. So it took me a long time, but I finally got it.
Oh, I know. It takes a while to do this. I didn't realize how long it takes to edit a video, but it takes a while.
Well, and especially if you don't have, I think it takes less time if you're just putting things together and adding music to the whole piece. Yeah. It's a lot easier if you're trying to put different music in there, or you're trying to add different videos together and stuff. Like I made the one for my my ex and his wife, from the baseball game, and I was able to put in there while we were there. They do that thing where they go around with their lighters and they do like the tomahawk chop thing. And everybody's got not their lighters, but the cell phone, the light on the cell phone, and it like goes around the whole stand. And so they had recorded that. So I wanted to add that into my thing. Well, I figured out how to do that. So I had a video in my video. So that was cool.
Yeah. What are you doing, Eli?
What?
What are you doing?
Hello. Hi.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know either, but he's making me dizzy.
Yeah. Turn your speaker on. Turn your speaker on. I can't hear you. No.
Yeah. No, can hear. No.
I'm going to mute you until you figure it out.
She's got the controls. She can get rid of you.
I can put you out of here, boy.
We can. Oh, we lost him.
Now, what was you doing? Hold still. You're moving around too much. Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you now.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Can you see us?
Can you hear me?
Now you're acting like us when we're trying to figure it out.
I was going to say, you sound about as bad as us. Is your camera on? I love that part. And then come to find out my camera didn't even work. That was so funny. Oh, Lord.
I'm asking you this.
Eli, shut up a minute. Listen.
Control.
What are you doing?
D. Control D.
Don't make me come upstairs.
Ooh. That sounds serious.
I don't know what he's doing.
Hello?
Stop. Stop.
Hello?
Well, you too.
Can you hear me?
No, I'm
Can
turning
you
you off.
hear me?
No, I muted you. I'll let him sit up there and holler, can you hear me? Because I don't know what he's done to it.
I don't know. It's just choppy.
Yeah.
Mm. So when I went to Walmart yesterday, I spent like $160 something
What, for groceries?
for groceries
Yeah.
for one person.
I haven't been in there yet.
Everything has gone up 25 cents or more.
Oh, wow.
Everything. Except that I used to get, $1.
Yeah.
$1.25, $1.28. Everything had gone up.
God, I'm afraid to go. I'm
And I normally don't. I normally eat a lot of frozen stuff and canned stuff and like that, but I did decide to buy. I bought some hamburger meat and some little boneless pork chops and some chicken thighs. And I was like, I didn't hardly buy. I could see if I bought like a lot of meat,
Yeah.
But I didn't really buy that much meat, and I didn't buy really any junk food. And I did buy some produce, but everything was just so high. And I'd already went to the Dollar General the other night with the baby and got milk and cereal and, a few odds and ends. And I'd spent like $42 there.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and I go there and spend so I spent over $200 on groceries already. And I'm like,
I don't know where he's at. Let's see if I can hear him.
So then I did another dumb thing. I went to get some gas, and we have a truck stop here. And I got my gas, and I left. Then I'm looking at my bank statement the next day, and it says that I got $76 worth of gas.
God,
I got $20.01 worth of gas.
Did you go back to that gas station?
Well, I called my bank immediately because I figured they had, gotten either somebody had come behind me and somehow the pump hadn't cut off, is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And then it just came behind me and picked it up and started pumping. And before I went to the gas station, I wanted to stop it, at my bank, and I wanted to stop my debit card because I didn't want him getting anything else. And so I called, and she said, no, what it was is that because gas prices are so high right now, the gas stations, if you say you're going to pay with, it gave you the choice of U.S. debit or Visa debit. And I didn't know what the difference was. And I hit U.S. debit. If you hit U.S. debit, they're going to put a hold on your account for a random amount, which was $76 was my random amount they put on there. And so I had to wait till the next day, and that hold came off, and then the charge for the $20.01 was on there.
Dear Lord.
And so it wasn't a problem, like I thought at the gas pump that somebody pumped behind me or anything like that. And the lady was like, no, your card's not been corrupted or anything. This is something new. And she said, if you do it Visa debit, it won't put the hold on it. But if you do that U.S. debit, it's going to put a hold. And I'm like, what is this country coming to? What if I didn't have $76 in there to hold?
Yeah.
Or what if I needed to spend that $76 on something else?
Yeah.
And here it's being held at least for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I was freaking out because I was thinking, oh my gosh, something terrible's happened. And then I was thinking, well, maybe I should have got more gas than I just got enough gas to run where I needed to go and, make it back. I wasn't going to put a bunch of gas in there because my car sits in the parking lot the majority of the time.
Well, I put 40 in mine, and it didn't even give me a half a tank. It's like,
well, 20 in my Jeep, and I had about a quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
And I have just a little more than a half a tank. So it didn't really give me very much.
I think I got like
Because I can normally fill it up on 30, but not now. Not with the
Yeah, I
price.
used to fill mine up for 50.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't now it cost me over $100 to fill mine up.
Yeah.
And it's like, dear Lord, I can't afford that. I
Uh-uh.
said they want you to, I don't know if you're supposed to choose between food or paying your bills or what it is now, because that's what it's coming to. It's like, and our
Yeah.
credit
Well,
cards,
with the price of the gas gone up so high, and now with all the groceries gone up so high,
yeah,
good God Almighty, how are we? I don't know.
we pay the minimum payment on our credit cards. Well, I paid a little more than the minimum credit. And it's like, what do you do? I mean, there's Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Or you don't
Oh,
call
I see her. Hi. You call her Mary or Mandy?
I call her Mandy.
Mandy. Okay.
Papa put 20 in his and it gave him.
And what, the Buick?
Papa put a
Or
half
Jeep?
and put 20 in the Buick.
And it gave him a half. But that ain't got a very big tank in it. Mine's got a big tank. Mine holds like.
Well, we were hoping
It
this
would have
school year.
costed 75,
It says, hi, Eli.
75 to 80 to fill up the Buick. It would have costed that.
Eli, can you hear me? Eli, can you hear me?
Yeah, just buying donuts, a stick, and a bag of chips was $10 basically.
Can you hear me? Eli. Hello?
He's giving you 2 thumbs up.
Mandy said hi. Say hi to Mandy.
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, say hi to
Go ahead.
Mandy.
He's coming downstairs.
Hi, Mandy.
Where?
Oh, God. Mandy, you want him? I'll give him to you, Mandy. We're talking about gas prices.
But yes, so I was
Hey,
saying
Mandy.
we were hoping this school year, with my daughter living so close to her school, that I would go and get the baby and then she'll come and pick her up.
Yeah.
But she was going to give me gas money for me to be able to go back and forth. Well, now with how high gas is, it might just be cheaper for me to keep her.
Yeah.
And then my daughter just come, when she can to visit or whatever, instead of me having to go and pick her up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No way, Eli.
She don't want you, Eli.
She's like, she has to deal with him enough through the week.
How are you posting a comment?
I can, but you can't. See, you're up there talking and you're down here. How are you talking upstairs?
Hey.
Because it's lagging.
Yeah.
He's got a ghost in his room talking for him.
Are you going to join the live, Mandy?
You want to come up, Mandy?
You don't have to show your face. Come on, just mute your
Quit talking so
turn
loud.
off your
Nobody's
camera
dead.
and then unmute your mic. That's all you gotta do.
Watch here, I'll say, here, click on this. I don't want to share. I was just fighting. It's the wrong one.
This is not anything.
What in the world is going on?
I got my ghost upstairs.
Well, go tell your ghost to be quiet.
I'm telling you, my ghost is talking for me.
Is your ghost named Natalie?
There she is. Let me add her. Now go upstairs, Eli. Hi.
Hi.
Long time.
It took me a minute to figure out how this stuff works.
That's okay. We've been figuring it out the whole time.
Yeah, go back and watch some of ours. You'll see how good we are at this. So good.
We are not very good at it.
It's like, no way, we're live. No, we ain't. Yeah, we
Yeah.
are. No, we ain't.
Well, we didn't know my camera didn't work
Yeah.
or my microphone on my laptop. And so there's one video where she's like, "Is your camera on?" It's like,
Hey, Rihanna.
it's on, but
Come
I can't see. So then I had to get my daughter's laptop, and then we found out that was the problem. We were having a lot of trouble.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, Rihanna. What's your like? What you doing, Rihanna?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hi, girlie.
You're on YouTube, Rihanna.
You too.
Oh God.
What's your like? Like new.
What?
I was trying to. I recognize that voice.
Yeah, that's Norma and Eli
And me.
and Natalie.
And me. Yeah.
You've heard Norma talk about her page on YouTube and stuff.
And Echo.
And Echo. Life Happens Coffee Shop.
Don't act like Natalie and Eli now.
She acts like she doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I know. That's how good they listen to us.
Yes. How about to string her up on her toes?
Yeah, this one. Well, this one, especially this one.
See, I get abused all the time. See?
No.
See? See, I got witnesses.
Yeah. The whole world's watching you. I know. A lot of them watch it afterwards. They put shades, make yourself useful. Now, before I holler for Papa. Both of you. Go on, little man. Go on, little man.
Yeah, either go turn yourself off, Eli, or go back up there and be on.
I
Uh-oh.
can't believe that.
What
I
is,
send it from the ground. Don't worry
what
about
is it?
it. Oh, I don't know.
Look at the look out and see, please. I swear they're brain dead.
It's gonna go up
Like,
there,
nothing.
I guess.
Shut the shades, please.
I did.
The kitchen ones. You can't reach them.
Only if I'm walking into the room right now.
Eli, go on. You pain in the butt.
You're walking in.
No, he ain't. Now you are.
You're walking in.
He's probably already at his desk. His little laptop's lagging like crazy. Watch it. Can you hear us, Eli?
What are you eating, Eli?
He'll tell you in about 5 minutes.
And then he does this thing where he's like spinning around the room or something.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, you're making us dizzy now. We can't watch that.
I put him on mute a minute ago because he wouldn't shut up.
Now he's froze.
I thought he might get, yeah, he's froze now.
Yep, he's froze now.
I don't know what's going on with him.
That's so funny.
Now Natalie's doing it now. She's going around in circles.
Mhm.
Yeah. Stop that.
Yeah, she'll be back there going like this, trying to get our attention. Like, hi, Natalie, I see you. Then she'll come
Right.
running up. I
As soon
know
as
I'm
I said I was going live, she's over here. I told her, I said, go sit down in the living room so I can go live. And she kept getting closer and closer and closer. I said, Natalie, what did I tell you before I hit this button?
I was
And she
dancing in the
just kept-
shadows.
She said, "See my shadow?" And I said, "Yeah, I see your shadow. Go that way." And then next thing I know, Eli's on,
Gosh.
and she's behind me.
Oh, it's so funny.
Kids for you,
Wow.
real bright ones. And Eli's supposed to be telling us how to do this, and he can't even figure it out.
Although he did figure out about the background,
Yeah,
that we can
we all
change
had
our
the same house
background.
a minute ago. We put a virtual background in the back.
Yeah.
We all had the same house. It looked just
But
alike.
it makes your head look weird.
Yeah, you move
It's
your
like
head.
Ah,
your hair. Something
Your
about
head-
your hair doesn't do right or something.
Yeah,
Huh.
But they have like a brick wall you can be in front of, or a different, like inside a living room. And then they have one that just blurs everything behind you. So,
Huh.
but we didn't know anything about it. And he's over here all of a sudden behind in front of a brick wall. We're like, how'd you do that?
I don't know about him. Look at him. Hello, Eli.
Eli.
Are you gonna talk, Eli?
It's like, does he put it on slow motion on purpose, or?
He probably does, knowing him. If it was working fine. I don't know what happened.
I don't know either.
Now he's froze. These are
Hello.
Dennis's grandkids. That's what he tells me. He'll say when they do something bad, it's your grandchild. Like these are his grandchild now. Yeah,
Wow.
it's like nope, they're yours now. Real life happens.
Natalie, it's past your bedtime. Go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed. Get
Yeah.
your medicine and go to bed. Go put the window down on the
You know I can't shut that window.
Eli. I know you hear me. Come down here and shut the window. He's really worried, think and concentrating. Like, shut up, shut up.
Then he'll just pop up behind you in a minute.
No,
I thought not.
we don't want to show everybody you're on drugs,
It's not. It's not
even though
morning.
it's a drug to
It's
go to
not
sleep.
morning.
Oh, well, I'm trying to give her the morning dose again.
Uh-oh, that's
Trying
not
to
good.
kill me. She's literally trying to kill me.
Oh, Eli left.
She elongated.
He'll be back in a minute. Don't worry.
Let's take this.
No, you're taking it, and I want to see you swallow it.
Natalie, you better swallow it.
I don't think she gave that little weird,
Yeah.
like
And you're gonna
devious
spend it,
looking
so I know
grin
it's
that she
bottled in your
does.
mouth.
Let the water dissolve in Natalie.
Yeah, I make her stand there anymore because she spits them out. I make her stand here for about 5 minutes before I let her leave. That way I know it dissolves in her mouth. She can't hide it.
And it's got to be worse, be bitter, I would imagine, dissolving in your mouth than if you would just go ahead and
Stand there.
swallow it.
That's why I told her. I said, just swallow it and get it over with. Instead of hiding them or spitting them out. She does something. I don't know where she hides them in her mouth at. Because I've searched her mouth. And then I find out she'll go in there and it's spit out in the sink.
You have
Or
to let Eli join.
I have to put him on. If he don't act better, he's going to stay off.
I said, she's at the controls. She can kick you off.
I can kick you off. I can silence you.
Can you
Hello?
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Watch it.
Okay, your little minion.
Finally, I'm not lagging.
You're doing something.
What are you eating? The crackers?
It
Yes.
looks like saltine crackers.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you weren't allowed to have no more because you opened 2 packs. Eli. Hello. Eli.
It's like that Adele song. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Come down here and put the window down on the door.
Help me. Help. Help.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
So when you walk out of the room, your voice will keep talking.
Earlier, he called me a loser, and he couldn't even do the trick that me and Bree were doing.
Because he's not in your all's classes.
He's still
I'm all
calling
the
me
way
a loser.
upstairs, and you asking me to come all.
Come all the way down the steps. You know how? See, he's already coming out of the
Okay,
room, and
I'm
then
gonna
when he got out of the
let
room
my
there.
spirit control.
He's talking, and he's on the steps talking to Papa.
Is
Now
my
what?
ghost talking?
Watch, he'll talk in a minute. You'll hear him talk.
Now we know.
Ruth Ann, don't you dare. You do, you're in trouble.
Y'all make me tired just watching you.
Yeah, this is a every night thing.
Mm.
I'm back. Why'd you open my door and shut my door?
Go put the window down, please, so the cats can come in. You two start, and you'll go to bed now.
I'll come over there.
Andy will come over and take care of you. You just have to walk across the street and beat the tar out of you and then go home.
Look at the fancy pen Echo gave me.
Cool.
It's a real diamond. Look.
Like this is even realer.
See, mine's better, though. Mine's all different colors.
Am I talking yet? Is my spirit talking?
No, it ain't done nothing yet.
My spirit isn't talking, guys. I'm gonna have to fire him.
Yeah,
It's mad at you.
yeah.
It's me. It's literally me.
He'd come downstairs a minute ago, and then you'd hear him talking and him standing behind me.
Huh.
It's like,
I
okay.
hired Casper to have my voice.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Selena.
Who's Selena?
You mean Sarah?
Sarah. Not Selena, Sarah.
It might be Sarah.
She's in that room anyway.
Oh, say what? I've been sleeping with a ghost.
My cute bathing suit.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
Let me get my better one.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Got to see who's got the best.
Let me give you the upgrade.
Those are cute too.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's what I thought.
Mine's
Natalie.
cuter, Eli.
He thought he was going to wear them for the ballad dance. I said, they ain't bright enough.
No, they're not.
Natalie thought she's going to wear that. And I said, no, you ain't allowed to wear a bathing suit.
It's forget.
Don't come and be back.
See what I got?
Ooh, whoop 'em.
It come out of the desk. It was one with the.
They're going to get me for child abuse on YouTube. Hey, come on, YouTube, stop. They're going to kick us off YouTube.
Oh God!
Swear they are. Do I have to holler for Papa?
Oh, I didn't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will yell. I don't think you're getting all lovey-dovey because it ain't happening.
We're good children.
You want that lip swelled in again?
Yeah, look at my lip.
It looks a lot better.
It sure does.
Yeah.
I turned orange.
Please stop. Now,
Oh, Mama, look at this. I got a side pocket or something.
yeah, we'll close this curtain over here. So and lock the back door. Y'all never lock the back door.
Natalie, lock the back door. You do.
Top
Eli,
and
lock the back door.
Go to bed, both of you.
Yeah,
Eli,
go on.
take your medicine. Go to bed. Now,
99 time.
good night. Yeah.
Good, look in the private chat. I'll be in the private chat
No.
in case you guys can't hear it.
If you don't take your medicine, go to bed now, you're going to be in serious trouble because I'm going to holler for your
Hey,
papa.
guess what? I'm taking my meds.
And you know if I holler for him, you're going to be in trouble.
Eli, do you want me to sing you a lullaby? So you can go
No,
99.
Yes, sleep with the light on.
Uh,
Don't tell me shut
I'm
up.
by myself up there.
He's in his room all by himself now. Now he's got to sleep with the light on.
I mean, I
Even-
can't keep my
Even though he done it when Dylan was in the room. Go to bed. Go.
Okay.
Now, hit it. Move, both of you.
Okay.
Good night.
I'm hitting
Good night,
the
you two. See you tomorrow.
Turn the TV off now. Go to bed. Now. Yes. Now you're going to bed because you ain't listening. Go. Good night.
Natalie. Go
Love you.
night night.
Can I get a water?
They ain't no water.
Oh, I'm
Y'all
gonna
drunk
kill
them all. Eli, quit saying that word.
you. I know you drunk them all. Okay.
We had a drawer full of water in there last night. Good night, love you. And every one of
Is
them's
it out
gone.
Girls out in the back.
She's out back. I see her. I can watch her. I got a big camera right here. I can't miss her.
Natalie Ruth Ann.
Go to bed.
What is she doing?
She's on your camera.
Ruth Ann, you better go.
Here comes your brother now.
Quick, run.
We're going to see a killing now. Right? They're getting ready. He's hollering at her. They're in trouble. This is real life.
I didn't face it like that. Oh, God.
But you deal with children that's got ADHD.
Yep.
2 of them. You only got 1, Mary.
Phew. One's enough.
I try to give her these 2 all the time, but she won't take them. She has to get on Miss Natalie when she comes to visit. She don't want to listen. What they do, done choke each other to death. I don't see them. Look at them. See, they're still going on.
Natalie's like, I got him this time.
Well,
Oh,
he's gonna
God.
bust his mouth back open and he don't watch.
Mm.
She hit him the other night in it when it was still swollen real big. I was like, bust it back open so I can spend all day at the hospital again. Getting it stitched back up again. And maybe
No,
have to drive
thank
me
you.
back to Dayton.
And then I'm going to hog tie Natalie for making me go back to Dayton Children's.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to kick him off. Watch him, I kicked him off.
He'll be hollering.
And we said, why'd you do that for, Memo? Listen, I hear him say, you got me kicked off. Papa's getting on now.
Uh-oh. Now they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Rihanna's already sound asleep.
Well, I wish these 2 were. But she danced. She's tired. These 2 ain't done nothing but argue and fight all night. That's all they know how to do. Like,
Rihanna argues with me because she don't have anybody else to argue with.
I'm gonna put them all three out in the backyard with the boxing gloves. Her and Eli fights like cats and dogs. Rihanna does. And that Eli. Eli goes, she tries to be my mom.
Yeah, she has a bad habit of that.
Telling me what to do.
She has a bad habit of doing that. That's for sure.
She's like over here tonight telling them when they's practicing dance. She said, y'all don't even know your dance. And they was doing it, and she's the one that messed up real bad. I said, Brianna, now, who don't know the dance? Well, I forgot. I'm like, okay. And you're telling these two they forgot. I'm like,
She never does. She never does anything wrong.
No, Natalie don't neither. Natalie's a pure angel with them horns sticking up high. She kills me. He's private messaging me, watching. He's got to put me back on, I bet you.
I heard that.
Go ahead. Go ahead, what?
I heard that.
If you don't
He
go
just-
to bed, you're going to hear something. I told you to go to bed.
Eli
To go to
sent me a message and said, "Go ahead."
Yeah, he sent me one that said, go ahead. It's like, what? Go ahead, what?
Put us in the backyard.
Put me on.
Yeah.
He's
No,
such a
she acting bad. Natalie, I said go to bed. Now.
I told him no.
We can. You got 5 seconds to get up them steps in your bed. Eli, put your tablet. Well, I'm talking to him. He ain't in on here. Eli, put your tablet up. Yeah, he can hear me. Put your tablet up and go to bed.
Oh, this is totally off subject, but you know what I heard today?
What's that?
That you can buy 100 subs for $5.
Huh?
You can get 100 subscribers to your channel for $5.
Why
Wow.
would you buy your own subscribers?
Yeah.
That's what
Supposedly
they was talking about. NC buying her own subscribers.
somebody was saying that that's how Susan got as many subscribers as she has. But it's in a foreign country and she has to go on at certain times when those people are able to go on or something.
Are they real subscribers or
I
fake subscribers?
I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, we're fighting for, tooth and nail for every one subscriber we get.
Yeah.
If somebody's out there paying $5, getting 100, man, that's going to make me mad.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't understand why they want to buy subscribers.
Well, and then they were saying too that they're not in her chat.
Yeah.
Like when she does, even if she has them on paper or whatever, they're not active in her
Chat and stuff.
community.
They must not be real people then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's electronics or something.
Yeah, it was
I've
weird.
heard-
They
I've
said,
heard other creators say that people's bought subscribers, and I'm thinking, I don't know how you do that. Unless they're paying people to subscribe just to subscribe. I don't know. It's like, I want real people. I don't want a machine. Like, crazy. Oh, Mary, you ain't been on here with the crime and all that. We've been through quite a few of them. Me and Echo.
Yeah.
Now they're all fighting with each other, threatening, going real life. That's no. They're finding out who people use like we got our real names on here.
Mhm.
If they ain't got their real name, they'll hunt them down. They do background checks on them. They call
CPS.
on them, everything on them.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like, why would you go into somebody? They don't never met each other or nothing, but they fought like cats and dogs on them.
And they're stupid because they send each other emails
Yeah,
and text messages that you can save,
yeah.
you know,
And they
that
use it against them.
prove whatever it is they're saying,
Yeah.
saying or doing, Yeah.
And
that
they
kind
try
of
to move
stuff.
from channel to channel. They'll go to one channel and then turn on the other channel they was on,
Yep.
and it just goes down the line.
And they're
They
just
shoot each other,
terrible.
real life sue, got restraining orders against people, real life restraining orders. Now I feel sorry for Mrs. Oh crap, what's her? I can't think of
Mrs.
nobody.
Portland.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her.
Well, I seen her today on one of Voices things, and she was telling her that she needs to make a report because they're sending the police to her every week. She gets a visit from the police.
She's disabled and she's got I don't know what you
mental problems,
yeah,
emotional
problems and stuff. And these people constantly pick on this woman and send the police to her house, having mental, what they call it, welfare checks on them, or
Yeah.
sure she's all right. She just got out of the hospital, and they sent one back the next day.
And they know that she gets all riled up when they harass her and stuff, and they do it anyway. It's like they do it on purpose just to get her all upset.
That's not right.
They need to leave her alone.
Yeah, they do.
She had to move away from some people, didn't she? In another state? Didn't she have to go to another state?
Yeah, I think so.
To get away from, because they threatened her to come to her house and everything, and her and her husband moved.
And see, all these people just seem so normal on the outside, And then when you actually get to listening to them and watching what they do and things like that, most of these people are totally crazy. I mean, I'm talking serious mental illnesses. And I mean, it's bad. It's bad. I never knew that.
That's why we started this channel, so if somebody want to come in and talk, they can come in and talk, not be criticized or
and that we're real people. That we're not going to be like
real people. We have real life things that happen every day.
Yeah,
behind me. I mean, that's real life.
These people are trying to put on a pretend they're somebody they're not, and that their life is perfect. And, our lives are far from perfect. Not that we have bad lives, but things happen to us.
Yeah.
We do have things happening in our lives.
We have bad things happen every day.
It's just strange though, because you start watching somebody and you think they're a normal person, like you're a normal person, and you start listening to them and things like that, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, you just said last week or the other day you said one thing, and I like mysteries. Okay, I like murder mysteries and suspense and all that, and so when somebody starts telling me a story, I pay attention to the details of that story.
Yep.
So then when a week later they tell them that same story and the details are different, and I'm like, hey, did you hear that? Did you see that? Because I'm like, am I losing my mind, or did they really? And that's how Miss Norman and I got to be close, because we were like all the time, like saying, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did you hear her say that?
Like, wait a minute, they said this last week. Now they're saying this week.
Yeah.
Mate, right here. It's like, no.
Mm-mm.
So,
And I don't lie because my mama told me when I was a little girl that I was not very good at it
I'll be right back.
and I should never lie.
Yeah.
And I talk so much that I wouldn't remember who I told what to. Seriously, I would not remember. So I would be telling you something that I've told Miss Norma, or I would think I was telling Miss Norma, but it was you that I was talking to when I said it, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I can't keep it straight. And half the time I'll tell my daughter something and she'll say, "You already told me that last week. You already told me that," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that was you I was talking to."
Dylan used to do
No, I
that to
thought
me.
that
He's
was
like,
somebody
Mama,
else.
you done told me.
Yeah.
I'm
So
like,
I
can't help it.
I try not to lie. I don't lie about anything. I
Yeah.
mean, even if it might hurt your feelings, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, I got something
That's
to
how
tell
I
you.
am.
Yeah.
I'm
It might hurt
straightforward.
your feelings. Might hurt your feelings, but I got to tell you the truth. I wouldn't want you to lie to me,
Yeah.
about something. So I'm going to tell you, or whatever. But I can't handle people like that are just so out there
I've been
making
eating
up
nothing
stuff. Well, go ahead and eat. But they just make up all and then lie about stupid, crazy stuff that there's no reason to lie about it.
Yeah.
Like I can see if you, say you had a criminal background and you didn't want nobody to know. And somebody started talking about, oh, we're going to be doing background checks. Well, I can see somebody being like, well, I don't have nothing to hide. I don't have because you don't want them to look at it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that. But don't be sitting there lying about what you ate for dinner yesterday. That's plumb stupid. It just doesn't make any
I
sense.
can't remember what I ate for dinner yesterday.
Well, I can't either usually, but I'm just saying, why I mean, not that I condone lying about anything, but if you're going to lie about something, make it something good. Don't make it something just plain stupid. And then tell us things that happened, traumatic things that happened, so we feel for you, right?
Really happened.
And then we find out later that that didn't even happen.
Yeah.
Or we find out that you're telling other people how stupid we are because we believed your nonsense.
That's crazy.
Like, oh, they fell for it real good,
And then when this one particular person, when I confronted them and said, I heard what you said about us, and I didn't appreciate that. And she said, "What is your problem?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "My problem? I'm not the one with the problem, lady. You got the problem, But I'm like, how stupid do you think we are? And then too, I don't think she liked the idea that some of us started talking to each other. Because then we were kind of comparing notes, and then we started seeing, yeah, okay, you're right, that did happen, or whatever. So,
Yep.
but right now they're all fighting each other.
Yeah.
I don't know who to listen to. You can't really tell. Can't tell who's telling the truth, and who knows.
There's a couple in here that I watched that I think are honest people.
Yeah. But you notice they're not the ones getting in the mess.
Yeah.
They
They're
don't.
not in it. They ask questions and they think about it, and then they go back and research.
And they don't never tell you this is fact. I know this for a fact.
Yeah, they don't.
They say, well, this is my opinion, or this is how it looks to me, but I don't have fact to back it up.
Yeah.
These other people, they just flat out lie and say,
It's
oh,
just
I
make
have
money.
money. I know.
It's the cause drama because they have more people watch them when they got drama.
Mm-hmm.
People go crazy on here for drama, and you'll have like one room will have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people watching because they're in drama. They're fighting with somebody. But then if they go and do something else simple, they don't have as many views. So they pick up the drama, start a fight with somebody so they can get more views because they make more money the more views they get.
And some of them even get together and say, hey, I'll pick a fight with you.
Yeah. Make a fight.
And you can do a live talking bad about me, and I'll do one talking bad about you, and we'll both make money off it, or whatever.
It's like crazy.
I don't have time in my life for fake fights. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, you know.
Gotta deal with the real life. Ain't got time to make stuff up.
No. No.
Let my cat in and she took off running.
So, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever get anybody to watch us or not, because maybe we're too boring. You know, maybe we are too everyday, real life people. You know, maybe they like all that.
I don't think they like the drama.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't
I
know.
don't like the drama either.
Mm-mm.
I can't stand drama. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Well, it's if you don't watch them like every day, you're not gonna know what's going on,
Yeah.
and you're all of a sudden they're gonna say something or be like, "Oh, we don't like that person this week." Okay, I got it. You know, I didn't know that. I didn't know. And I kept saying all the time, well, because they talk about stuff that happened 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
like it happened yesterday.
Like now.
Yeah,
It happened a long time ago, or
yeah, and I'm like. Who are we talking about? What happened? And then they're like, "Oh, well, you don't know that person. That was a long time." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I don't know anything because, I haven't been watching y'all that long or whatever."
don't
But
know us, so
yeah, and then when you do start,
it's already over with. I don't want to know about it. I want to know what's going on now.
yeah, but you can't hardly believe what they say is going on anyway. One person says one thing,
They
other
can
person.
see my real life, and they seen the two that causes my real life. So
I told my husband today that I was going to go on vacation with myself. And you know what he told me? Good luck with that.
yeah, I talked about going on vacation by myself. Natalie and Eli's like, "Where are we going?" I said, "By myself, not with you." Well,
I said,
go.
I told Dylan, my stepson, he goes, "Well, where are we going?" I said, "No, I'm going to leave Rihanna with you and Dad. And it means I'm going by myself." I said, "Good luck."
Yeah. You have it for a while. Deal with her.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I went on vacation with my daughter and my granddaughter for 8 days, 9 days. Anyway, I got home and I said, "Okay, I need a vacation from my vacation now."
Yeah.
It's like I need a vacation to myself.
Yeah. Like, help me, please.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my daughter and I love my granddaughter with all my heart, but everybody needs a few minutes
Yeah.
peace to themselves.
I told
I love
Ben today when we were coming back from the grocery store and Rihanna sitting in the back seat. I said, "I am about to snap." And he looks at me. He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "I'm about to explode if I don't get some relief." And he's like, "Oh, you'll be all right."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, when I get to that," I said, "I think I need to go to the doctor to get some medication because I need something to help me from not exploding because it's going to be bad." And he goes, "Oh, no, you don't. You'll be fine." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, yeah, because you're not the one that's dealing with Rihanna."
Yeah.
Mhm. Men don't get it anyway.
Mm-mm.
They don't understand. And they
No.
definitely don't understand.
'Cause they can go wherever, and we're stuck with kids.
Well, and but it's just that the things don't even bother them the way they bother us. It's like they can tune it out. They tune us out. What the heck?
Yeah.
And it's
Don't they,
like,
though?
it's like my husband and I got into an argument because I'm trying to get disability because I have a lot of medical issues. And he's like, he throws it in my face that he pays for everything. And he's like, "I pay for your medical. I pay for this." And I said, "I'm trying to do something. I'm trying, but I can't rush Social Security.
No.
They take their own dang time."
It took me 3 years.
And I said, "Fine, I'll just drop Social Security and I'll get a job."
Yeah.
"Oh, you can't do that. Who's going to take care?" And then the first thing that comes, "Who's going to take care of Rihanna if you go back to work?"
Yeah. Like, who's going to be with her?
I don't
anyway?
understand
If
it.
you don't do anything,
Yeah.
who's going to take care of her? So obviously you take care of her.
It's like, okay. But
I
I'm
was
a bad
lucky
mom.
with my disability. It only took me 5 months to get it.
Well, I was 28.
Yeah, you got hurt, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, no, I was born with it according to them.
Oh.
But it didn't come out until I got hurt.
Mm.
And that's why they kept fighting me, because I had a college education and they had to get a educator or something to come in and prove I couldn't work with my condition. I could not work. And it took forever, it seemed like. And then they finally come in. I had to go to court. And he told me, he said, there's no way she can work. There's no job she can do. So the judge gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get mine ordered by a judge because I said no.
Well, I had really good doctors that must have answered and did the paperwork, really good as far as why I couldn't work, because I only had to see one doctor from Social Security, and all he was concerned with was the numbness in my feet and legs. And as soon as he saw how far up my leg I couldn't feel, he was like, that's it, And I'm like,
did you go see yours yet, Mandy?
Huh?
Did you go to your appointment yet?
No, I go on Thursday morning at 9 a.m.
She goes to see the Social Security doctor.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, and I had surgery on my leg, I had an injury, and I was waiting to have surgery, and I had wore a hole in the bottom of my foot because of the way my foot was dragging. And so, but that happened after I had filed for the disability. So when I went, he wouldn't even look at my heel. He was like, that's not even on the paperwork. We're here about your back and your diabetes. And I'm like, well, okay, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
So he wouldn't even look at it. But I had dropped a picture frame out of the back of my car, and it had landed on my shin. And on your shin, you don't have any meat really right there.
Yeah.
So it scraped the skin right off the bone. Well, it was all red and looking real nasty. And he took one look at that, and he was like, you don't feel any of that? And I'm like, well,
no.
It really can't, And they were taking the hole in my foot. They were actually taking a scalpel and cutting my heel away, trying to get down to good tissue for that to heal. And I couldn't feel any of it. And of course, my daughter's over there like, God, give her a shot or something, And I'm like, honey, I can't feel it, I've been telling y'all for the longest I can't feel my feet, but nobody would believe me. But then when my daughter saw him cut part of my foot off, she was like, okay, you really can't feel it, can you? I'm like, no, I cannot, But I was really lucky, though. I got mine within it took 5 months, and then I got it.
Yeah.
But I fall down a lot. I fell today and broke the baby's walker.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
I was
go again?
Well, this time I was backing up, and I just lost my footing, and so I just sat down, but I was on top of the baby's walker when I did it, and I bent it really bad.
You sound like me.
I didn't get hurt. I didn't scrape anything up this time. I didn't hurt anything.
Sound like me. I fall all the time too.
Like one more step backwards, and nope.
Mandy likes to break things. When she falls, she likes to break things.
Oh,
Mandy does.
Well, falling's not fun.
No, it's not.
She's trying to be a smart aleck to show her daughter she knew how to skate. She paid for it. Karma come and got her.
Yeah, I broke my wrist. I shattered it. I fell down and I braced myself, and when my arm went down on the ground, it, like the doctor said, it looked like a hand grenade when it went off in my hand.
Oh my gosh.
I told her, I said, you got to quit trying to be a young teenager. You ain't young no more.
Well, I've been lucky. I've never hit my face. and like, hurt my face or broke my glasses or anything like that, I'm usually my elbows and my knees, get the brunt of it. But my problem is that I know I'm falling. I just can't do anything to stop it. It's like I'm in slow motion.
The last time I fell, I hit my head. Still got a knot there. I had my elbows all scratched up. My knees tore up, the shins of my legs, because I fell over a rug that they put in front of me and I didn't know it was there. My hands was full of stuff and I couldn't see it. Fell over it. Then I hit my shelf that I got my laundry detergent and stuff on. That's why I hit my head. And then before that, I fell down my steps because of a little kitty cat that decided to go down when I did and go through my legs. So I come from the top down. But there's times I had to catch myself where I fall.
Well, not today when I fell, but the last time I fell, I knew I was going down, and I knew there was not a doggone thing I could do about it. And then I kept saying, "Oh no, oh no, oh no!" And I just laid there like crap. That's what I wanted to do today,
Like a ball games.
I've fallen on my knees so many times. Eli's still wanting us to put him on here. We're ignoring him. I have fallen on my knees so many times that I can't really put like any pressure on my knees to like help myself get up. And so I fell in my dining room, and I had like club chairs in my dining room, and I pulled the cushion off the chair, got up on it on my knee, whatever knee I felt was the better of the two, and like the chair to get myself up. Today I was on the floor, but I was able to get over to the couch, and I just kind of like put my one foot down and lifted myself up. But I was like, boy, oh boy.
It don't show him in backstage. Is it showing
No, but he was on the private chat.
Oh, he ain't private chatting me. Because he was told to put it up and go to bed. But I hear him up there thumping and carrying on.
I'm always doing something I shouldn't try to do, and that's what causes me to fall.
Yeah,
I have one of those little 3-drawer little plastic dresser things that I have extra baby clothes in, and then I had a tote sitting on top of it. Well, the tote was heavier than it was, and it was smashing it down. So when I had got the drawers out today and was putting clothes in there, I decided, well, I'm going to flip that. I'm going to put the tote on the bottom and put the drawers on top. Well, I pick up the thing, and I'm trying to go to set it down, and it starts coming apart. And then it was like I couldn't let it go. And next thing you know, I fall backwards onto the walker. So the walker, I guess, prevented me from, hurting anything. And she's almost finished using it anyway. But just not a good thing. But then I was able to get up and continue on, and I got the stupid thing back together and got it how I wanted it and got it back. I'm like, why did you try to do that? With all the baby's toys there on the, like I could have moved everything, made it easier for myself. Like, I could just do it, No, you can't.
No.
I act like I've never fallen before,
You're trying to act younger than you are. Or you doing stuff you ain't supposed to do.
Well, I felt one time
I get told.
I had this wooden headboard, and I was going to put it in the back of my Jeep because I was meeting somebody at the grocery store to sell it to them. And I had backed my Jeep up to the curb, I thought. So I have this big bulky thing in my arms, and I'm walking towards the Jeep, and my foot slips off the step, and down I go.
Oh, goodness.
Well, because I thought I had backed up over the, like I would hit the car before I would hit the step, but no.
Yeah.
Not a single person anywhere to see me, to help me or anything. But because I had the lift open, I was able to pull myself up there, and I got the stupid thing, got it in there, went and met the guy. I get home and my ankle had like 2 softballs on either side. It was just,
Oh goodness.
and I thought for sure I had broken it. And I hobbled around and hobbled around. I finally went to the doctor and went and got an x-ray, and nothing was broken. It was just severely sprained
Brain.
because of how I twisted and went down.
Oh goodness.
But I do it entirely too much. I had been really good for for a little over a year until I fell this last 2 times. But start that back over again.
Doing good. Doing good.
It's just, when you can't feel your feet, sometimes you trip yourself up, or you think you've turned your foot one way, but like your hip is turned, but your foot didn't turn. So your knee and your rest of your leg is going the wrong direction. And it's mostly, with me, it's mostly a balance thing. I can lose my balance so easy.
Well, is it because of your feet, or do you have?
Yeah, because I can't feel my feet, so I don't have like a center of gravity.
Yeah.
So when we were in South Carolina, I said, I can't wear my sandals or my clogs because we were going out doing some thrifting and stuff, and we were going to do a lot of walking. So I said, let me wear my tennis shoes. That was the worst thing I could have done. Those stupid tennis shoes, my ankles were just...
Wow.
I didn't fall, but I almost did. And I said, yeah. You think you're being smart.
High tops forever because of my ankles. When my back first went out, I'd have to wear high top shoes to support my ankles.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't had to do it in a long time. I just had to watch not fall over my own feet.
Yeah.
I'm good at tripping over my own feet.
I don't know. But then see, I think I've had back surgery, and I always think, I can do anything I want to do. But then I'll be washing dishes, and I can't even stand there and wash a sink full of dishes. My back will be hurting so bad I have to go sit.
That's me.
I can vacuum. I only have a little rug in my kitchen and a rug in my living room. The rest of it's hardwood. But I can only vacuum like half of that rug in the living room, and I got to take a break.
Yeah. I can't mop the floors because if I get the one little corner mop, then that's it. I'm done.
Mm-hmm. And so I still do everything for myself, but it takes me a long time.
Yeah, I had to do a little bit.
Break time.
And then go back and do a little bit. It's like it takes me forever to do anything.
Yeah. But I always think, I could work. Shoot, who's going to hire you to work for 10 minutes and then you got to take a 45-minute break to be able to get back up?
Right.
I'll be back in about 45 minutes. It's like, nope. Yeah, I got this thing in the mail today about hiring somebody to clean your house. I'm like, nope. I don't think so. Saying all the stuff they do, and I'm like, yeah, they come here, they wouldn't want to do that. They'd be saying, sorry, we gotta leave. You got too much junk in the way. And a big dog that wouldn't let them in anyway. I gotta go let my other cat in. This cat run off every time I open this freaking door. They don't come in, they're gonna stay out all night.
Well, what, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of disabilities are they going to check you for?
For my vertigo, I have 2 types of vertigo. I have, I've had lung surgery on my right lung, and they've had to go in and peel. I don't know what the technical word for it is, but it's like peeling a banana off my lung. It's like a big, thick, like green mucusy, and they had to go in and peel it. I had like chest tubes put in, my lung collapsed a whole bunch of times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have COPD. So I have osteoporosis. So because the reason why I have osteoporosis is because of the medications I'm on, and it made my bones brittle. So when I fall, 90% of the time I broken something.
Oh gosh. Well, hopefully you'll get it. How long has it been since you
Yeah.
applied?
6 months.
You ain't heard
And
nothing from the first time?
no, my lawyer's still working on it. They said that once I see the doctor, I should get a verdict within a month or so.
I know I heard from him the first 3 months. And then we went, I had to go see, it took me a couple months to go see the state doctor. And then they denied me. They denied me, I don't know how many times. And my lawyer kept going back and back until, because they kept saying it was my age, my age, my age. And until they finally hired somebody to go see if I could work or something.
Yeah, I can't hardly climb up and down the steps anymore. I can't hardly walk through like the grocery store anymore without stopping and taking a break.
I gotta have a card or I can't do it. And then I can't make it. It's getting to where I can't even hardly get through the grocery store now.
Yep.
So, and then Eli, he'll forget and he'll take off with the grocery cart. And I'm like, come back here with it right now.
Yeah.
I can't walk without it. He wants me to get on one of them cart things. And I told him, I said, I'd tear the whole store up. Because I'd be running over everybody, tearing up the displays.
I know. And I'm so like afraid I'm going to run into somebody or go around the corner and hit into something. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not to. I try not to. But sometimes I can't do it just walking.
I tried to get it from when my mom was alive, because she always rode on one. I went in the store to get one, and I ran in I don't know how much stuff for I could even get it out to the car to get her. And I'm like, nope. She goes, you drive a car every day and you can't drive that? I said, nope. Said, can't do it. I'm not really
I've driven one couple times, but I prefer I'm stubborn headed, so I'll walk.
I'd rather walk as long as I can. That's the way my mom always says, walk as long as you can. Because when you get to you can't walk, then you're going to want to walk and you can't walk.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's best to walk as long as you can. Try. That's the best you can do is try. And so I try, and then I just take breaks in between. That's all I do. And then I'll keep walking again. So.
Well, I know eventually I'm going to have to, do something. But as long as, I feel like until it gets to my knees.
Yeah.
Once it gets to my knees, then I won't be able to control, I won't be able to make my legs stiff and stuff. And that might be a problem. But like I still can drive. I still can push from my knee to push on the gas and the brake.
Yeah.
I might have to, I might push a little harder than I have to, but in order to do it, because I can't feel how hard I'm doing it or whatever. But as long as I can still drive, I'm going to keep on driving, until I feel like I'm dangerous.
Yeah.
But I already have a knee scooter from when I tore my Achilles. I have one of those walkers that has wheels that has the seat on it.
Yeah.
And I have a wheelchair too. So it's like, I'm pretty well.
Well, we got walkers. We got one of them wheelchairs that's got a seat on it. And then I got a scooter. My mom gave me this stuff. She said, you're going to need it one day.
Yep.
So we got them all.
Yep.
We bought the scooter for my dad. And they had built a handicap ramp because he lost one of his legs. And we bought it for him. And he went to try to go up it. And it about flipped on him. And he would never get back on it again.
Oh, bless his heart.
So he's like, nope. Take me in my wheelchair. I ain't going down that thing no more.
And most people with diabetes, they have trouble with their feet because of the circulation.
Yeah.
that you lose your circulation. But I have good circulation in my
Yeah.
feet. So
I
it's
do.
definitely
I-
just from the nerve damage. You know,
Yeah.
it's the nerves that are damaged, but not the blood vessels. Because I can still, like, I snipped my little toe the other day, cutting my toenails, and I accidentally cut into the skin. It bled like crazy.
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I got plenty of good blood flow down here to this toe, at least."
But
But I just can't feel them. They're just weird.
I
And I'm
got
losing the use of this hand a little bit, but it's because my thumb and my finger, I got them smashed in a dough roller machine when I was a teenager.
yeah.
And so I've got arthritis in those two,
Yeah. I've got
worse
arthritis
than
real
my
bad.
other fingers. But like to try to open a jar or a bottle, can't do that.
I always have to holler for hubby to do that usually.
Mhm.
I'll try as hard as I can, but the arthritis hurts so bad in my hands, like trying to peel potatoes. Only about kills me
And-
trying to peel potatoes.
It hurts all the way to the joint, back there, back here.
Yeah.
It's not just my joints on my thumb.
I've
This
got-
joint here hurts.
What do you call
too.
that? I
Carpal
sleep on it
tunnel?
wrong. Yeah, I sleep on it wrong, and I got carpal
Tunnel.
tunnel. Yeah. How's that? I'm supposed to wear this brace at night, but I tried to wear it, and I end up pulling it off in the middle of the night and don't even know I do it.
And being right-handed, that doesn't help either because I've
Yeah.
overused this hand. And when I worked at Walmart, I worked in the cash office, and we had to count all that money, and that's like a repetitive motion,
Yeah.
and so that's wore it out.
Well, I used to be wedding cakes. I couldn't do it no more because my hands got so bad. And it's so painful trying to squeeze that bag to do the decorations, and I just like, I can't do this no more. It hurts too bad. And they won't give me nothing for arthritis because of my kidneys. They won't give me nothing for pain. They won't give me nothing for arthritis. They won't give me nothing because I've got one bad kidney. I'm in like stage 3 kidney disease.
Well, my friend is a nurse, and she told me to take, because I don't take anything for pain either,
Yeah.
but she told me to take 2 extra strength Tylenol and 2 ibuprofen and take all 4 of them at the same time. And that gives you the same pain coverage of like taking like a Percocet,
Well,
but
see,
it
I
doesn't have
take
the,
ibuprofen.
well, I
have-
always had just taken ibuprofen, so I didn't know, but I start taking it and I start itching like crazy. I mean, just all over my whole body, like everywhere was just itch,
Yeah.
itch. So I said the only thing I had changed is I had started taking those Tylenol along with the ibuprofen. So I look it up, and it's like a rare side effect is in some people it will cause severe itching. I'm like, of
Wow.
course I have to be
You
that.
had to be the one.
You know?
I'm only allowed to take Tylenol. That's all I'm allowed to take.
I waited 2 or 3 days, didn't take anything, Then I started back on the ibuprofen, and it was fine, and the itchiness was gone. But I mean, I literally had little sores on my arms where I had scratched so hard
Get 'em so much.
because it was just unbearable. I just couldn't
Wow.
stand it. And I'm like, what have I got myself? What have I
Some days I'd love to have a big old pain pill, but I got 'em. Let's see if they'll come in this one.
Well, I always tell the doctor I don't want anything for pain if I don't have to have it. Now, I'll take a muscle relaxer,
Yeah.
especially if I've, fallen and pulled a muscle in my back or something like that. I'll take a muscle relaxer, but I don't like the way pain pills make me feel. And some of them make me itch too.
Yeah.
And some of them make me stay awake where you'd think it would knock you out. It does the opposite for me.
Yeah. Well, I take Lyrica for my legs.
I take the if you hadn't had Lyrica, I could tell you the name of it. Neurontin, gabapentin, same thing, which is very similar to the Lyrica. But when I tried the Lyrica, my legs swelled up real bad.
Oh, did it? Now mine's been swelling a lot here lately. Not well, my feet, not my legs.
I always have swelling on my legs and my feet.
Yeah. It's like
Is that partially from the lung issue, or
They put me on water pills for the longest time, but they took me off of it because they were afraid it was going to damage my kidneys, and they can't figure out why I'm swelling up like a balloon.
I'm on water pill and I'm got bad kidneys. I wonder why they took you off the water pill.
Because they said they didn't want to ruin my kidneys because I was starting to have kidney issues.
Well, because I take a water pill every day.
me too?
Yeah, because I was taking 40 milligrams of Lasix and for the longest time, for over a year, and then they just recently took me off of it. So,
Well, I take 75.
I think sometimes my doctor's a quack. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, my kidney doctor's got me on mine. It
Mm-hmm.
might be the kind they had you on too.
Yeah.
There's different kinds of Lasix.
Mhm.
So that could have been it. Because I've been on a water pill for. Yeah.
It seems like they tend to do that though. If you're on a certain medication for a long time,
Yeah.
you know, it's either like they'll either leave you on it for a long time, or they think you need to get off of it and they try to give you something else, you know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, if it doesn't, hey, my
Hi,
daughter's
Allison.
in chat. Hi, Allison.
Hi. How are you tonight?
I kind of feel like, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I
Yep.
just go ahead and, you know, if everything's working fine, just leave it like it is.
Yeah.
But they tend to, you know, try to, especially if you have to change doctors. I hate changing doctors.
I do too.
Well, we had to change family doctors. And like
Yeah, I'm getting ready to change my family doctor because my doctor's retiring, and I said I hate it. I said I don't want to find another family doctor. I've had him for so long.
Mine just up and quit and left us all hanging, and we had to find us a new one in where we're HMO on our insurance. They sent us to this one, but I don't like him. He just like herds you in like cattle. Like hurry, tell me what you got to say, and then get out the door because I got more to see.
Yeah.
I don't like a doctor like that.
I just hate going through all my medical history again and again and again and again because I got a long list of stuff.
You know what? This doctor has never asked me about my medical history. Never. And him a new doctor.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah. It's like, and I told him, you know, I said, my back's getting worse because it's going into my hip and I can't hardly walk and stuff. And he said, oh, okay. That's what he said. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
You don't need to worry about that. It's
No.
okay. Well, see, when I went on, when I lost my job because of the disability and everything, then I lost all my health insurance too.
yeah.
So here I'm on all these prescription drugs and I don't have any health insurance. And so they had this like clinic on a sliding scale based on your income that was from our hospital, but it was like they'd gotten this grant to do this basically free clinic thing. Luckily, they had just started, so they were taking new patients. So I went there and got used to seeing a doctor there, and everything was going good. And what happens? I get my Medicare approved, and guess what? You can't go there if you have Medicare. And I had to find another doctor.
Did
and
you use your Medicare the first year you had it?
Yeah, but I couldn't get on Medicare till I had my disability for 2 years.
Oh, now see, Dennis had to pay for his for a whole year, but he wasn't allowed to use it.
No, well, I
You got
couldn't do anything for the first 2 years. Once I got 2 years, then I got my Medicare.
Oh, well, see, Dennis, they gave him his because he got his right off the bat when he applied for Social Security. Within 2 months, he was on Social Security. But he had to pay for it for a whole year before he was even allowed to use it. And I'm like, why is he paying for it if he ain't using it?
Can't use it, exactly.
Yeah. So,
well, luckily, since they were, like attached to the hospital or, whatever, they could refer me to one of the hospital family practices. So I got with them, and luckily they got my records from the clinic, so I didn't have to go through all the new patient bull crap,
Yeah.
And they could look at everything that the clinic had done and, see what shape I was in when I started at the clinic and all of that. So that worked out pretty good. And I like my doctor. She just had a baby right before my daughter had her baby.
Well, this doctor makes us come back every 3 months, and I don't know why. And we told him we couldn't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, well, that's our rule. And it's like, why? I mean, I don't understand why we'd have to do it. And now my insurance is making me get a full physical. So I got to go to 14 for that. It's like, I was just in the doctor's office.
Yeah. My insurance company now that I have I have Medicare, but I have an Advantage through United Healthcare.
Yeah.
And they have all kinds of stuff they want you to go and do and all this, And but my doctor's really good. She'll give me prescriptions like 3 months at a time and give me like 3 refills. So that's like 9 months at a time or whatever. And like the one time I had just been on vacation and I had ate terribly, and I wasn't sleeping like I'm supposed to or anything. And so she wanted me to get blood work done, and I was like, "Can we wait a few weeks? Because it's going to be terrible." And she was like, "Sure, you could take 3 weeks to a month and then go get your blood work done." And it really wasn't that bad, but I thought it was going to be terrible. But she's good like that. You can talk to her like she's a real person and everything. So
I said, hopefully, I had them send me a book so I could find me a new doctor, because I said, I'm not wild about this guy. He's an older man, and he just don't seem like he cares about his patients. It's like
the only thing I really didn't like was during the big C.
Yeah.
They really weren't seeing patients in the office. They were doing the telemed over the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had that supposed bronchitis crap for 5 months, and I could hardly breathe. And every time I would call, the nurse would be like, well, we'll set you up for her to call you or whatever. And I'm like, she needs to listen to my lungs. She cannot listen to my lungs over the telephone, And I kept telling them, I don't care, what I have to do. I need to be seen. And they thought they were doing right. But when I finally got to talk to her and I said, look, this has been going on all this time. And they kept calling me and more antibiotics and more steroids. But they weren't, I really wasn't getting checked out to see what I really needed. It was kind of just like, well, we're going to, give you this and hopefully that's going to take care of you.
Yeah.
So, when I finally got to talk to her and I told her, I said, I'm not a hypochondriac. I don't call up here just to be calling up here. I mean, I felt horrible and I could hardly breathe and I needed a doctor. And what did I get? I got a stupid receptionist who really didn't want me to talk to the nurse. And then I got the nurse who wouldn't let me talk to the doctor. And some people ended up not working there anymore when it was all said and done, because she said, that's ridiculous. You've been a patient for a long time. And if you need me, you need me. And I'm like, that's what I had even went to the emergency room at the hospital because I couldn't get in to see her. And I'm like, can you call her? Can the emergency room call my doctor and get her to come and see me? Yeah. But she said she didn't know any of that. They weren't telling her anything.
Wow.
I said, well, you might want to put a little note on my chart that I don't call for just any old reason. But if I call, I would like to be dealt with and not just be pushed off. And now she won't even do the telemed with me. She's like, I want to physically see you,
That's
Yeah.
good,
I've been doing
doctor.
great since we got that resolved, but that should never have happened.
That's like my lung specialist. He won't do a telehealth. He wants me to come physically in the office.
That's
Because
my
when I call and say, hey, I'm having trouble breathing, he has me come in within that hour. Like, he's very quick on it.
Hmm. But that's how it should be. I mean, we didn't know if I had a lung issue, a heart issue. We didn't know what the problem was, but my heart was racing and I was short on breath. I could hardly catch my breath. It was terrible.
What was it though? Did she?
Well, we don't know because after 5 months and like 4 rounds of antibiotics and steroids, the only thing she did different was she put me on some allergy medicine. She gave me one pill that is supposed to help me to be able to breathe better.
Yeah.
But she also put me on something for allergies. And then I went through the whole heart workup and the whole lung workup and did the pulmonary function test and all that. I don't have, they thought I might have asthma. I don't have asthma. I don't have COPD. I don't have, and I'm an ex-smoker. So I was concerned, about that. But I basically got a clean bill of health from the heart doctor and the lung doctor. And then I started feeling better. But it's like we never actually, said
Figured out what
it was this or it was that. I know I had 4 COVID tests and they were all negative. 4 big C tests and they were all
Not to
negative.
say them words.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that word. But I know I
Yeah,
had that 4 times and they were negative 4 times.
It's like every time I get sick and I have to go to the hospital, I have to get that stupid test. And I'm like, it's not that.
Yeah.
I know my body. And the doctors look at me like, how do you know what you have? I said, because I've been living this since I've been wee little, I was like, I know how I feel. And sure enough, 90% of the time I'm right. And the doctor's like, well, maybe you should just start taking care of yourself. And I'm like,
Like I
I
can't
don't
wrap
want you to
myself.
be as smart, Alec.
Yeah.
I need you to understand what I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's like I can't write myself prescriptions.
I was like,
They
I
won't
can't
let
count.
me.
I can't count how many C tests I've had.
Yeah. You're
Every
not
time
allowed
I
to say
turn
that.
around, they
You
prescribe
gotta-
me one.
There's certain words you're not allowed to say on YouTube.
Yeah, and we try to remember, but then sometimes we forget. And of course, you're not supposed to swear,
Yeah.
and you're not supposed to say
Um,
kind of vulgar,
yeah.
sexual
I
type.
know a lot of them
Yeah.
do on here.
So
You
a lot
get-
of things you could say like initials for it.
like
but-
what Johnny
No.
was meant to. You had to say DV.
Yeah. And
S-
and at first I was like, what the heck are they talking about? What does
Yeah,
that mean? I've never heard. I'm over here like looking
SA.
up, like, what does this mean?
I'm trying to think what they are.
Yeah.
SA.
It's like
DV.
they were what? They were SA. What is SA?
Yeah, it's like
you
they got a special language we don't know about.
yeah.
It's like then there's like people slip say it and like you're not supposed to say that, and then we catch on slowly.
Yeah, then finally we're like, oh,
That's what it is.
okay.
Because they don't allow it, they'll what do they call it? Hit you. Get you. They take your channel down for it.
Yeah, and they only give you 3 strikes.
Yeah.
Would you get struck for using somebody else's material and that's copyright infringement?
Right. Yeah.
You can get struck for that. You can get struck for basically like harassing somebody or talking bad about somebody else.
You can't take somebody else's contents and play it on your
Yeah.
channel.
But if you just out and out talk about that stuff that they don't want you talking about, they'll get you.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're
There's a
very,
lot of
very
A
strict.
lot of rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very strict. A lot of rules, and it's like they tell you what the rules are, but they don't really tell you.
Tell you what the rules. You have to,
You have to,
kinda,
interpret the rule
yeah.
to say, well, would this be considered that or not? You
So
know,
if you don't think it's right, don't do it.
don't do it because it's
Yeah.
probably going to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
And I videoed us driving from Atlanta on our trip. My daughter had the radio playing, or
Yeah.
she has what's it called?
Satellite,
It's not satellite, but it's something she pays for.
Spotify.
Spotify. I think that's what she was listening to. But anyway, so here I'm going to make a video out of it, and here I hear the music, and I'm like, I can't use that at all because there's no way to get that music off of there. And that
It'll
would
get
be
copyright.
copyrighted music.
Yeah.
I'm like, good thing I realized that,
Yeah.
before I used it, because I would have been in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's why if you ever watch our videos and they have really crappy music, that's only
why.
approved music there is.
Yeah. We're not allowed to use that music.
There's only certain songs
Songs.
of
Yeah.
people you've never heard of
It's like
that allow you to
people.
use their music.
I've never heard of them. Who are they?
And then they have some that are really like out there, like just made like with synthesizers and stuff, like really just twang.
Yeah.
And it's like you're listening to it and you're like, and they thought this was music. It's like, I can't use that. But yeah, you can they only let you. And they want you to be able to make money because then they get a cut. They get like 30 or 40% of anything you make.
Oh, okay.
So that's how they make it. If you get paid for having an ad on your video, they get 30 or 40 or maybe 50% of whatever you get paid for having that ad. So there's a lot of people get, and then it's like some of the videos, it depends on like how many views you get. You might make money that way too or something, but again, they get their cut. And if you ever notice anybody has their little banner going around that says Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, that's because they're trying to get money given to them without YouTube getting their cut.
Cut. Yeah.
Because they only want you to do it through YouTube, and then YouTube gets their share.
Sure.
So there's
I don't
supposedly
get in trouble for it though.
Yeah, supposedly people have been doing it all the time and never got in trouble. But
Yeah.
we would get in trouble.
Yeah. Our luck we would. They
We'd
put us
collect
down.
$5 and they'd be like, "That's it,
Yeah.
you're out of here."
Yeah.
It's like, no, come on, really?
They're not supposed to have it in their stream. They can put it in their chat.
About section.
Yeah.
Yeah, or they can put it on their their channel
Yeah.
page or
But
whatever.
you're not allowed to put it in your stream. It's like, but they do it. They have it running right across the bottom, the banners.
Mhm.
Like, nope.
And then some people say they're doing fundraisers, and they just collect the money and keep it themselves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You have to
And
set
if you
it
have-
up to where it automatically goes to them. Now,
If you have 10,000 subscribers, you can do a fundraiser on YouTube, and it automatically goes to the charity.
charity.
YouTube covers the fees of transferring the money or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
So YouTube doesn't make anything, and you don't make anything.
Yeah.
The charity gets 100% of the money.
I know that.
But that's only when you have 10,000 subs and you set it up as a fundraiser through YouTube, and then
We don't have to worry about that because we'll never get there.
we'll never get there. Yeah, we'll never be able to.
We don't have to worry about it.
And it was funny on the Facebook group, there was a little ad the other day said something about all these people in your group have donated to other charities. If you need money, you can try to do a fundraiser. I'm like, oh no,
Nope,
not me.
ain't getting involved.
It's like, nope, don't want to do a fundraiser. Thank you.
No. Can't do that.
which I got my first bill from Canva.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess we're gonna have to. I'll have to get StreamYard if we do more than uh, what is it? Twice so many hours of
We can, if we each have a StreamYard, we can get 20 hours each.
hours. Okay, I'm
And
not
we can,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
And but I'm wondering how that must work. It like because even though we would sign into StreamYard and like tonight you signed in under your name, so
Yeah.
it would be using your hours. But like
Yeah.
when I signed in last night, I signed in under my name, so it should have used my hours.
Yeah.
So I think as long as we do back and forth like that, that means we'd have 40 hours
We'll be fine.
a month. And I mean, we'll just have to make that work for now.
Yeah.
We may go back and play with the melon some more and see about that. But
They say StreamYard's hard. Melon is supposed to be easy, but
it seemed harder
Not
to
to
me.
me,
But
it
we
don't
didn't know
seem-
nothing.
no.
We didn't know what we were
We might
doing.
know something
So
now.
they
if we go
both
back
seemed
and play
they
with
both
it.
seemed
Yeah.
incredibly difficult.
We might go back and learn something now.
We thought we had to go through YouTube.
Yeah,
And it's
we're
like-
trying to go through YouTube
We're-
to
Yeah.
ask people
I mean,
stuff.
Yeah. You go to YouTube and you tell them, hey, I'm going to use StreamYard.
Yeah.
And then everything else you do in StreamYard
StreamYard.
as far as going live. But we didn't catch that part. And so we're over here trying.
And nobody wanted to help us, and we didn't
Yeah.
know how to do it.
And it's like YouTube is not working right. And so then
Yeah.
we're blaming it on StreamYard,
Yeah.
and blaming it on Melon.
We
Because
didn't
we
know
don't know
that you
what we're
had to
doing.
have an extra one to bring people up. We just thought YouTube did it, but you can't do it on YouTube.
Yeah. But see, now once we have our 1,000 subs, we could go live from YouTube. And I guess that doesn't cost anything then.
Yeah.
So then you don't have to worry about how many,
Yeah.
because you get so many free hours on StreamYard.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to do it that way. But the problem with StreamYard is they want you to pay for a year up front.
Front. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, I don't even know, $40, $50 a month.
Well, it's according which one you get.
Yeah, but I mean, I think even the cheapest one was like 40 or 50 or
I can't remember
something.
how
But
much
that's a
it was.
lot. That's a lot
Yeah.
of money up front.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you don't even know you're going to stay on it a year, I mean, which I'm sure you'd get a refund.
Well,
But
it's Melon like 15 a month. Wasn't it?
yeah, now Melon, you can pay monthly.
Monthly. Yeah.
So, I mean, you can get smaller amount of time with Melon and pay monthly. So that's better. But
Go turn that burner off.
I guess
No.
we just need to try to go back to Melon and try to learn more
You
about
gotta
it.
turn it
We've
off.
about got StreamYard figured out. So
Right.
it's about time to go try to figure something else out. But I think you only have 4 hours free with Melon a month. And that's can't really do a whole lot in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Because we're almost at 3 hours tonight. I mean, we easily will do an hour and a half to 2 hours every time we go live. So
Natalie, why aren't you in bed?
Because I can't sleep without my mama.
Aww. You can't sleep without your mama. But yeah, I just don't think 4 hours. That'd be 8 hours between the two of us. That means we could maybe do one live a week,
Yeah.
if that, and that would be like 2 hours max. And right now we're just playing around because we're
Yeah.
figure it all out. So
I don't know why I'm itching so bad on my back.
it's because I was talking about itching all over.
I
it.
know. I did start talking about it. Now I am. It's like,
Yep. I was itching. Oh my gosh.
I do that every now and then. I'll start itching right here on the top of my back. It just like,
It was so bad. I went to the store and I bought calamine lotion. like you use on poison ivy.
Yeah.
And I was trying to dry my arms up with that, thinking, okay, I got anti-itch cream. That didn't help. The calamine lotion, that didn't help. So then I was sitting there just with wet wash rags on my arms, like, just trying not to mess with them, or whatever. It was bad.
Man, you know them blisters that was on Eli's hands?
Huh? Yeah.
They all busted and now his hands healed.
Good.
Don't know what caused it. I mean, he got blisters between his fingers real bad.
Did you put that cream on that the doctor?
Yeah, we did for about 3 days, and then he quit doing it, and cause it seemed like they filled up more the more you put that cream on. So he quit doing it, and they started busting, and when they busted, healed up.
Huh.
He's never got the blisters before. That's what freaked me out, because I thought he had poison oak or something. But
well, that's what I was thinking. Where have I been? What have I done? Have I touched something that?
Well, he had big blisters like in between his hands here.
That's terrible.
On his hands all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought he got into something because it's just on his hands. Is that ectoderma or what do you call it? Ectoderma? It's like a skin.
Oh, like eczema.
Eczema, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going to get you, fly. Yeah. This fly is driving me nuts. You'll see me entertain you by trying to catch a fly.
I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta get my meds and stuff, and
yeah, I gotta get mine.
I'm gonna get my
girl to bed.
And
well, it was nice to finally meet you face to face.
Yes, nice meeting you too. We'll talk soon.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
She got her stuff.
She seemed very nice.
Yeah, she's a very sweet lady.
Yeah. Well, I guess my daughter was just saying hi. And Eli said, don't forget to lock the door.
Yeah. I'm not the one that forgets to lock doors. I always check them after they lock them. They'll say they lock the back doors, and they'll lock the front one, but they won't lock the back one. Eli, you're supposed to be in bed. Go to bed. I'm coming up and you're in trouble.
Crazy.
Yeah, you'll think thanks. Go to bed. Natalie, she can't go to sleep unless I'm upstairs.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I said, I don't know what she's going to do when we move out of the one room and into the other room, and Eli moves in that room. She'll be crawling into bed with Eli, probably. I'll hear him be hollering in the middle of the night, get her out of my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just remembered. Okay, go to bed. Go to bed.
Oh my goodness.
I've got one cat to get in, and she's been stubborn. It's always the stubborn one. She decides I have to turn most of the lights out to make her think I went to bed to get her to come in, and then she'll want in. It's like she sees the lights through the shades, and she knows I ain't gone to bed, so she'll hold me out.
They're smart creatures.
Yeah, she's a little Miss Princess. Her name's Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah, she's white with the orange, the one I showed you that day.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the princess of the house. Her and her sister are. The others are boys. Well, Miss Kitty's a girl, but she stays upstairs. She don't come down. Once in a great while, she'll come down if she wants her windows open or if she wants bed. She'll come down and let us know, and then she runs back up the steps. Like, they're all spoiled.
Yeah. My daughter has like a love seat sitting in front of her living room windows, and her cat climbs up there and then gets into the windowsill behind the curtain. So when you come up, you can see the cat between the glass and the curtain. But when you're in the house, you forget the cat's even there.
Well,
And then
Miss Kitty, she don't get in the window. She lays on the floor because the air comes down. Way up comes into our bedroom window. And she'll lay there. You don't even know where she's at. She's behind the nightstand. But she gets all the air.
Yeah.
She wants that window open. And she wants the other window open on the bed so she can watch the squirrels in the tree. And if we don't open them, she gets mad. Go to bed. Here in a minute. I told you I got to get Pearl in. Now go to bed. Y'all not listening very good. You'll be fine. You should have been asleep when you took the melatonin. To do with it. She fights them. She fights the melatonin.
I don't even know what time I went to bed. I didn't go to bed last night. I fell asleep in my recliner. But I don't know what time I fell asleep.
Oh, I went to bed early last night.
It was sometime or another I fell asleep. I woke up this morning, the sun coming in the window. I said, oh my God, I done slept here all night.
Well, after it quit storming here, I think I finally fell asleep after it quit storming. I don't know what time it was. Eli said, well, Echo was back on. And I said, honey, I got all over them. I said, you know you're not allowed to have no electronics on when it's lightning and thunder in here because they can get hit. And I said, I'm not buying you new ones if they get hit. You'll just be without. So I said, do it again. And if it gets hit by lightning, you ain't going to have a computer. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
I said, you know, mine goes down when it lightens and thunders. I don't even leave mine on. I leave it on all the time, but if it lightens thunders, I'll turn it completely off. Because I've had one hit before by lightning. And mine has too.
But it's not good. It's not good to be doing it when you have bad weather anyway.
No. I won't even let them have the TV on.
Yeah.
Because I told them, I said, I want to buy that big screen TV again.
Nope.
It costs too much money.
Well, and I don't normally turn this air purifier thing off when I go out of town. I usually leave it running. But for some reason, something just told me this time to unplug it. Don't have it on. Wow. And then I turned it back on when I got home. And then I'm like, man, if it would have caught fire and it would have burned up my house and killed my dog, you know how much I would have been upset.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. Be getting a phone call. We've got a problem.
You took care of your dog while you was gone.
I had my neighbor come and check on her, but she don't hardly eat when I'm gone. Well, and she potties on the puppy pads, but she hardly potties when she doesn't eat. And she don't like being alone. She's used to you being there. Yep. But when I come home, it was like, when I come home, it was like nothing messed up in the room. I mean, she just looked like she just laid in my bed under the covers the whole time I was gone. My neighbor said she didn't even bark when she came to check on her, and she thought that something had happened. Yeah. Because she didn't, because normally you can't even move outside and she's barking at you. And I said, no, she does that to me too. Sometimes I'll come home and I'm like, I don't hear her.
Yeah, you. Well, I see I'm going to have to get off here because I got 2 kids I got to get in bed.
I see that.
I thought you already took it. You already took your medicine.
Wait, it's Tuesday.
You took your medicine earlier, and neither one of you are going to sleep with your melatonin. There's something going on here with the melatonin. Y'all spit it out, didn't you? If I find it laying around the house, you're in serious trouble. Night, I love you, and I'm coming up. Tell Natalie. She'll never go to bed. She'll have her Pepple up there screaming.
Hmm.
So I guess
All
I'll
right.
do good night.
All right. I will talk to you later.
All righty. You have a good night. Good night, everybody.
You too. Good night.
Night. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I got an end part.